Hello, everyone. We are live and back. Thank you so much for bearing with us through some of the, the COVID bumps, or the lockdown bumps.
Horrible.
Yes. Terrible case. But we're thrilled to be back. We were very, very excited. We're on the precipice of a fight. I will even bring up the little map. we're headed into the strip mine to hunt down one of the other pawn chasers to help Beezaura out.
And his sack of goodies.
But before we do that, we'll do a little recap and we'll dive in with a little bit of setup. Does anybody have any shout-outs, things they want to say ahead of time?
Yes, Laura Kasuma just hosted us. Thank you so
Oh,
much.
thank you.
I think he goes live at 7:30. You should have both tabs up.
Yeah.
Don't leave ours to go to. They're wonderful. They're fantastic.
We compliment each other.
Thank you very much. We do. Also, I weirdly opened my phone to the Twitch app, and 5 months of a subscription gets you 1 month free if you do it on the iOS.
It's for real estate.
I don't know. I just figured I would say it. It doesn't have to be anything at all. I just wanted to make it known.
Awesome. Anything else, anybody?
Yes.
Yes, please.
I know
I
people
took 30 seconds.
No, but I know it's been a couple weeks, and I'm sure people are wondering, what the heck? My Sunday holidays I've been missing out on. But first, we have to say happy belated birthday to John.
Oh.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
And in other news, no, I'm just kidding. It is Pie Day, of course, so get a slice of apple, cherry, blueberry, or pepperoni and celebrate. Also, some great ones today, guys. National Heroes Day. Be a hero in your life and in someone else's life.
I thought you meant like a gyro. You.
No, I mean like hero.
That's more important. Or the
When that day comes up, I will be
NBC
sure
show.
to say yes. Also,
was good for
National Potato. I'm gonna put this to Potato Chip Day.
Oh.
That's
Potato chip day.
Potato chip day. Sour cream or barbecue. Okay. And also, just two quick ones. National Learn About Butterflies Day. Beautiful.
What?
Love that.
Why?
And National Write Down Your Story Day. Love that.
We are writing down our story right now.
Oh, I see why you did that extra one.
Another
I let her have the extra one because we've been off for
But next week, shut it down at 2. I thought that was a good close.
Anthony's tipping his glasses. He wants to say something.
Another one that we missed on the 4th was DM Appreciation Day.
No way, really?
So we are spoiled every week for 2 years now almost by Matt. So thank you, Matt.
Yes. Thank you.
Very spoiled and very thankful to be here again and doing this thing that we love. It's a lot of work, but it's worth it. It always is. I mean, we say that all the time. So
I didn't get you anything.
you did. You got that lovely. It wasn't for me, but the shelf for all the minis.
It was kind of for you. Yes, there's a shelf. We got a beautiful.
Was that? I'm assuming you put that.
Was on the ground?
I put it on a gram. It's just a big hexagonal, I don't know, shelf for a bunch of minis, and it looks beautiful. Yeah. And now I'll know which ones you've selected.
That's true.
Oh.
Yeah.
If I take one off, I have to put a different one in it to make it less obvious.
It looks like the outline of a D20 as I really...
Not a honeycomb.
Not a honeycomb from a beehive. It was definitely a D20 as I saw with my own eyes.
Yes, indeed.
See.
All right, everybody. With that, we will return to just outside of Leopold's Garrison. But first, roll.
So stressed. Okay.
Welcome back.
Everything's fine.
The internet is continuing to be a monitored situation, which we will continue to do so. Don't feel like you have to be quiet and be a good sport and not say something if it's terrible. We will probably reboot it back in 720 if it continues to be an issue. So we will continue to keep an eye on that. But for now, you can listen to the dulcet tones of my voice. Because even if it skips, you can hear my voice.
Yes. Close your eyes.
In Chapter 67, Sneak and Destroy. The audience at Leopold's Garrison exploded into a mix of cheers and howls as Safira raised her hands in celebration of her victory. Hoping to sneak in a few parting words to the Chimera, who he knew to be Bourrage Il-Cravo, Graven leapt into the ring. But his pleas went unanswered, as Bourrage refused any kind of acknowledgement on his way back to his cell. Our Gentle Void escort, Roa, was nowhere to be found, so with the fighting coming to a close, we had no choice but to leave without our winnings. He finally emerged when we were crossing the courtyard back to the split gate, but he was furious that he felt out of the loop about our true intentions for being there. After trying to tempt us with coin and then threatening to revoke some of the privileges that Bourrage had earned from his victories, it took Safira talking Graven down before we were able to turn and walk away for good, embracing the painful reality that the best thing we could do was to simply go north, armed with a new lead. Back at the lodgings, we hoped that no new wrinkles would be thrown into our evening plans, but we were not so lucky. A halfling man by the name of Pibraf Vladsrud Vodzathing was there to speak to Beezaura, who was unfortunately dealing with a more imminent problem hours south of the garrison. Hiding out in various rooms at the Mycrawl Den, we managed to avoid detection as the unidentified arrivals swept through the home, but when they spotted our horses tied up outside, we were forced to make a tough decision about how to proceed. It didn't take long to realize that these men were here to erase evidence, not to gather information. As they fired upon Erland, he almost... No, let me try that again. It didn't take long to realize that these men were here to erase evidence, not gather information. And they fired upon Erland almost immediately when he tried to approach them.
Nailed it.
Thus began a brutal fight, complicated by the house having been set ablaze and the fact that Leto would not leave his husband's side, even in the face of mortal danger. Erland survived an early volley of blows to come back and knock their leader unconscious, but these fanatics wouldn't be captured alive, and they even resorted to shooting their own men to make sure that didn't happen. It wasn't pretty, but we got the job done. And with the crackling of the flames behind us, we returned to the main road with some new information and a tremendously grateful Leto, who encouraged us to visit him if we needed help finding our way around the Vikapura.
We know where he lives.
As we headed north, Graven and Safira were on their way south, following their conversation with Pibraf. Apparently the pawn chaser that had lined up a job with Raz Pugh and Tuktu was holding a grudge that we had swooped in to take the contract, and he was headed to Leopold's with a fresh warrant for Beezaura's arrest. Pibraf gave us the location of where he could be found and suggested that we convince him to change his mind, lest we be looking over our shoulders quite a bit in the coming weeks. Armed with this knowledge, and a rare opportunity to plan our battle tactics in advance, we headed to the abandoned strip mine hoping to catch our fifth wind on a night that never seemed to end. From a distance, we managed to spot a pair of guards on the perimeter manning portable bolt throwers, which we hoped to commandeer to swing the odds in our favor. As we crept forward to put Operation Not a Sexy Baby into action,
God damn it.
we asked ourselves... It's been a long time. I don't know if that joke still plays. Just roll right through it. What were the odds that our sleepless night would finally catch up to us at an inopportune time? What might we say to Mr. McKenna if we looked into the underbelly of the Myconid trade at the short ports? And while Graven had undoubtedly made a few lives better along the way, was he about to make this pawn chaser's life a whole lot worse? We find out now, in Chapter 68 of A Peek Beneath the Veil.
Oh no.
Inching forward, among the rocks and the forgotten barriers, the group takes in the scope of the strip mine and the sentinels posted on lookout for any sign of burrowing beasts. At about 100 feet across at its widest, the pit provides ample space to maneuver, and while anyone down there might seem to be fighting at a disadvantage due to the low ground area, seeing the portable scorpion devices and having heard the black powder bombs, you do get the sense that they've come well prepared. They might have some additional tricks up their sleeve. You're about 50 feet from the closest scorpion operator at this point, so kind of just off the map here. who to your knowledge hasn't given any indication that he's heard anyone approaching. With the blast having gone off that covered the sound of your boots on the gravelly surface, it's your last chance now to make any adjustments to your plan or discuss before you get too close and cross the point of no return to being able to be heard if you were to converse. So again, you guys we'll even go into a big map here. You guys are just off the map this way, like another, 5-6 squares or so you guys are creeping up, sort of moving between rocks and trees. The closer you get, the less rocks and trees there are, and the more of just some of these wooden barriers left behind there are. So it starts to get a little more open, although still with a few things to duck behind. So that's where you guys are at the moment. And you can still quietly whisper to each other until you get a little closer.
Okay, so priority is we've got to gain control of those 2 ballistas. If we don't, and we catch one of their attention, then the other one's going to fire at us, and it's going to be exactly like it was with the lizard folk, the sharpshooter, remember?
Right. Okay, so we just need
Can't
to
get hit by those things.
get both of them.
Quickly, as quickly as possible.
Same time.
You can fire a bow across. I can fire a guiding bolt across.
I've got the far one, and Beezaura, I would maybe have you try to get this one who's close here.
Stay behind cover and work on him as well until we can.
Should I stay with the halfling and take the close one, and then as soon as you two have dispelled the far one, go over there? Or should I move directly to the far one?
If it gets messy with the one on the far end, maybe you are the quickest to run to that side.
It'll take me some time. I will obviously be able to get to the closest one first, but
I think you should prioritise the one that's farther away because he's got a better shot at us. I mean,
it'll take me about 10 seconds to get to the far one. 6 seconds will take some time. He might get a shot in if he sees us.
Yeah.
Beezaura, you're going to have to be sneaky.
we're gonna have to. If we hear a loud bang, hit the deck.
If you're attacking him
I suppose.
and the halfling is going for the close one, I could perhaps try and duck and weave around so perhaps he won't see me and I can get the element of surprise on him. Regardless, as soon as we start attacking, we're going to get the attention of whoever's below.
Yes.
But we need to get these ballistas out first. Scorpions, or whatever they're called.
If we can gain control of the ballistas, then we can hopefully use their own weapons against them.
I'd rather not be. I'd rather not be running across alone. Only because if people do, we can see this sort of these stairs up now. Yeah.
The edges of you can't. I haven't put anything down in there except for some of the big things because you
but
can't see people.
I can see that there's a way to go down.
You can see that there's ramps leading down.
I suppose then we all 5, or at least all 4 except for Safira, concentrate on him closest, and then
perhaps we stop.
because that'll immediately alert everyone, and then whoever can focus on.
Just because if I would run over there myself, there could be 10 people down there that would run up on me.
We're gonna try to hit him with the drab poison, so I'm hoping that
Excellent.
if I'm lucky, he'll go down.
Then
Well, we should move now because there hasn't been an explosion for a bit of time.
All right, so that's the halfling and I will run directly towards the close one then. And once we perhaps get a better sense of things, depending on how things go on the far one, I can perhaps peel off and try and attend to him, but we'll prioritize this guy first.
my first target is him, and then across the way.
Yeah, so you and Safira take the far one. Oh, you
No, I'm gonna concentrate on this one, and then
Everyone starts moving. He's like,
Only
I
Safira
think it is more
concentrating
important to
on the
make
far
sure
one.
that he is done for immediately.
All right.
Take him off the map.
Please.
All right.
Okay.
so describe to me this sort of specific events
So
here.
what's happening?
So how far are we away from that guy?
Like 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. You're another 5 squares off the map.
Great.
So 30?
30-ish feet.
From him total. 5, 10,
Yeah.
15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, we'll say 40 feet. Say 40 feet away.
Well, let's get within. Let's move up within. Let's move a little closer, perhaps within 25 feet, so that both the halfling and I can move in pretty quickly.
Okay.
Okay. Give me stealth checks. Give me with the advantage. You're still off the edge here without the luck.
Why you gotta make me check things?
Nice.
Oh, with advantage?
With advantage, yes. You get. That's
Oh, yeah. 13.
12.
19.
I almost had 19.
Okay.
Moved.
Well, that doesn't count.
I know.
Foot on the gravel a little bit, crunching a little bit. There is a little bit of. It sounds like as you're getting closer, like chatter among the men down below, like not shouting to each other, but it isn't like dead silent. So there's a little bit of breeze also moving through the kind of skitters rocks across the surface. You guys get a little closer. So we can basically put you on the map now. You're kind of one more square off, but you're basically right on the edge here.
I just hold them down.
I'm just gonna line you up on the edge for the sake of a moment.
Somebody's
Bloodlust is
rolling.
going. I can taste it.
Don't push.
Okay, you guys. I mean, you can see him, and if you said anything,
Yeah.
he could definitely hear you. So you're all kind of hovering here, just on the edge.
I'm gonna like hold a Toll the Dead for the first thing that hits him because I want him to be
Okay.
hit first by something.
You're waiting for someone to hit him first. Great, so you're holding an action.
Yeah.
Great. See Graven sort of channeling the energy a little bit.
Okay, I'll then look at Graven, seeing he's channeling energy, and I'll start moving.
Yeah.
You too. So they're gonna run up. Who are you aiming at?
I'm aiming at this
The
guy.
far one.
Yeah, the far guy.
And Orba, what are you doing?
I'm going to cast a spell.
Oh, really?
Yes.
2 weeks.
Well, it kind of depends.
Depends on.
Well, I was thinking Maximilian's Earth and Grass, but I wasn't sure if there would be an open space next to him. But I think
There
it looks
will
like
be.
there will be.
Yes.
Okay. I'm not gonna do it. In fact, I'm gonna cast just a good old fashioned. Wait, which one? Chill touch. Sorry.
Okay, great. I'm gonna need Erland and Beezaura to make a stealth check, no advantage. You've successfully gotten close enough that you're definitely gonna get an attack off, but he might turn around if he hears you coming, and then it wouldn't be with advantage. You get an attack with advantage if it's an unseen attacker. So give me straight up stealth check.
Shit. 9.
No advantage.
19.
With advantage. Okay, so the two of them.
Awesome.
Erland kind of puts one foot down, and as he kicks, it kind of skitters a little bit of rocks, and he turns to his left into Erland's direction. So Beezaura's kind of over his shoulder, and he doesn't even see. And the two of you come in. Yeah! Go ahead. So Beezaura makes hers with advantage.
Attack roll, right?
Yep, attack roll.
15.
15 hits. Roll for damage.
It's a close call.
Have I said I hate my spell loadout? I don't know. I have.
7. Bludgeoning.
7 bludgeoning damage. Excellent. And then
24 to hit.
24
Yes!
hits. Roll for damage.
That's loud.
8 bludgeoning
Oh my
damage.
god!
Bludgeoning damage.
And do I get my unarmed strike on a hidden attacker
Yes.
as well?
Yep.
Great. No key point, just regular poo. That is poo. 7.
7 to hit.
Yeah, 7 to hit.
That misses. Yep.
And wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw. Natural 1.
Yes.
I knew it. I knew it.
5 necrotic.
5. This makes an audible dong, not in his head, right? Okay.
Yeah.
No,
It's
audible
around.
dong.
Yeah.
An audible dog.
Yeah.
Great.
So-
He fills the air around it.
Sure, yeah. So there's a flurry of attacks, and what were you gonna say?
I was good cast.
You don't have to, because the hits, and he
We got him!
crumples to the ground.
Can I?
We just did a lot of damage.
Safira, you fired already, so go ahead and make your attack roll.
Guys,
Because that was
that
all
was
happening
successful.
simultaneously.
Calm down.
Calm down. There's like 37 guys.
So I'm
now.
firing with the drow poison arrow.
Oh, great.
Um,
Oh my god.
You have to
The
celebrate
drow
every
poison.
win,
23 to
okay?
hit.
And what the range is 150 with...
It's 150.
Great.
Yeah.
And what was it again? Sorry.
23 to hit.
23 hits, roll for damage.
Shit! Drow him! So he needs. Oh, if he
Drow
fails
him!
Yeah, if he fails the save, he goes.
Oh my god.
Wow, things are getting intense.
Okay, 7 piercing damage.
Okay.
And he has to roll for the drow poison, right?
Yeah. So
on.
I have it up. So it was tipped with drow poison. So he
of
fires,
those arrows,
and
too.
without any people kind of chatting on the bottom below, you watch the arrow kind of sail off into the distance, and the guy's kind of standing there at the scorpion, and he hits him in the shoulder. He has to make a DC 13 Constitution save, and if he fails by 5 or more, he goes unconscious immediately.
Oh
So
my
an
God.
8
Oh my God.
or 7 or less.
Below 13 is a he's poisoned,
Yeah.
and then a 7 or less would be instantly unconscious. 15.
You didn't even get poisoned?
You have 2 more. You have 2 more.
I know.
Roll
It's
for
okay.
damage, however.
I
Oh, you did. I
Yeah,
have that
seven,
marked
right?
down. Yep, I have that marked down.
Try again.
Now is Orba able to,
There's
like,
15.
Can I?
as she was like winding up to cast a spell as soon as that dude already died. Is my turn over, or can I
That was basically a
redirect?
held action. You guys were all holding for like a simultaneous
okay.
attack.
Can I use
You
it?
didn't no, because the held action has to be specific. You have to say I use it on this guy.
Is it on the
Can I take control of the scorpion?
You can.
Are we
So
rolling?
roll for initiative. Boy, it's been a while.
roll for me?
Roll for advantage.
Ooh. Sorry.
And now that Erland and Beezaura are closer to the edge, both of you give me
Always try.
perception checks.
Okay, so let me memorize
Jordan,
this.
can you get me for 13 before I reroll my d20 here?
13.
13, yes.
I'm 18.
Perception is 18.
Perception is 19.
Ooh.
Graven.
3.
Look what happens when we work together. And not just...
Sorry.
13.
13 as well.
Okay.
What is happening to you lately? Is there a gas leak in this apartment?
Yeah.
I
Because
don't
for
know,
68
guys.
episodes, she's been working against me.
I think it's just when I get out of the house or something.
Guys, how many things is he putting down there?
I mean, like, most of my work day is me also staring out a window, so it's like...
3.
I can't. I see 2 right now.
I
I
see 3.
don't know why the monitor used to be over there.
Yeah.
Are you looking at where there once was a television?
Yeah, I did that. Mm-hmm. I was like, oh, it's...
I
It's
still have
Graven
to
and
catch
Beezaura.
myself. I still lean like this a lot.
Do you have everyone's except for the enemies?
Yes.
But
Go
now I
ahead.
don't take up all the table.
Okay. The remaining Scorpion Operator is his name. You can call him Operator. Got a 2.
Okay.
Piece of shit.
Call them Thugs. Have an 11.
Thugs.
Okay.
The assistant got a 13. Darman's assistant. And then Darman himself only got a 9.
Yeah, that's right. Hi.
It's a lot of 13s.
Who has the 13s?
Safira, the assistant, and Erland.
What are your dexterity modifiers since it's not a all... if it was an all
Yeah.
allies
Plus
13,
3.
I'd let you pick, but since there's an enemy in it, plus 3.
Plus 3.
Plus 3. And his is only plus 2, so he's going to be after them,
Okay.
the operator, and
Yeah.
you guys can decide who goes first.
That makes sense.
Great. Arrow looses, hits him in the shoulder, and he immediately grabs it and he kind of... There's somebody here! And he screams out into the area. And you see all those shuffling it. So Erland and Beezaura get a good look kind of down into the pit. Now you're up here close to the edge. You see a couple clumps of people that look like they were kind of milling about. A couple of them have bombs in hand that look like they were kind of throwing them around when you could hear the explosions going off. There's a pair of people here. There's a guy here wandering around, and then there's 2 people here, and a guy with long flowing hair that will say you're able to tell that that's Darman by
Long red
description.
hair.
By description of
And we
Peabra.
can we tell what they were like
Okay.
doing? Did there seem to be an order to the bombs, or they just kind of tossed them?
I mean, based on the intervals that you heard, it seemed like they tried every once in a while. They would throw that. You could see some like indentations in the walls. It seems like they were trying to like jostle the creature out of its hiding spot.
Oh,
they were
I
like
see.
throwing them into the walls to see if the creature would come, crawling out to defend itself or whatever.
So it didn't seem, because I mean, we got there, I assume, before this guy yelled.
yes.
So did it seem like they were on high alert? Did it seem like they were expecting anyone?
They
or-
definitely have. They're not like weapons drawn out, but they all have their weapons ready. A couple of them again have bombs in hand that looks like they're.
So their attention was over here. It didn't seem like they were waiting for us. It didn't seem like a trap.
No, it did not.
Okay,
Yes,
cool.
it very much seemed like their attention was in the pit. And likewise, you felt that way about the 2 Scorpion
Great.
operators. That until you got close, their attention was very much down.
Cool, cool, cool.
They weren't like looking around the perimeter.
And is the scorpion I'm right in front of loaded?
It is loaded. Yes. Who's first?
B fucking Z.
Oh no. Okay.
What the fuck are you gonna do?
I guess.
All right, so you get a good look at the. I mean, with your perception check, you get a good look at everyone here. A number of guys. It looks like a couple of them definitely have bows slung over their backs. They have a variety of weapons. You know that they were here supposedly to fight a pretty dangerous creature, so
Right.
they came with weapons ready to go.
In order for me to get down there, I have to
Him
go
prepared.
down one of these things, right?
Or jump. It's only 20 feet. It's not a super far jump, but yes.
But They have like bombs and stuff.
They do. But that has an AoE. I mean, you couldn't. I mean, you could, but you'd hurt yourself. You can't just throw a bomb like at your feet without hurting yourself.
Right. I mean, I don't have. I mean, like them.
No, I
throwing it
know.
at me.
Yes, at you, yes.
Yeah.
But presumably, if you got up close enough to them, they
Right.
wouldn't bomb themselves.
That's true. That's true. I scare them so bad they throw a bomb on their heads.
Ah!
Okay. And I guess like jumping down that 20 feet would count as 20 feet of movement.
It would not. It's faster than that.
Oh.
So that would actually just be 5 feet of movement to leap over the edge.
But
But
it
it's
takes some D from
yeah, because you
D4s.
fall very quickly. What?
Might take some D4s.
D8s.
2d8.
D8 per
shit.
10 feet you fall.
Oh, yikes.
Shit.
Oh, that's like damage?
Yeah, so you could
It's
take
damage.
up to 16 damage doing that.
Darn.
Which is 1 million.
Or just 2 damage.
That's
It might just be 2 damage.
You also
Yes.
have
On the low end, it could be 2.
45. Okay. I'm just trying to see where I am and where
Yeah. I
the
can,
like the guys down there. Are they
Yes,
really
they're
close?
There's one right there that's the closest to you.
Would I? I'm sorry. So
okay.
Breaks my
so
fall.
if I jumped down,
5,
Would
10,
I be able to
15,
attack
20,
him?
25, you would.
let's go for it.
Yes,
Oh,
you will.
jump
So
on
it's-
top of somebody? Like.
You can jump on top of somebody, yes.
The dagger.
Oh, and it's actually 1d6. I'm glad I looked that up. I thought I had that wrong. It's 1d6 per 10 feet.
8 is a
Oh
lot.
boy. Per 10 feet. So it's only 2.
Yep, it's only 2d6. So you watch Beezaura, so he gives you guys all a look. He's off the edge.
Fuck you, Barrett
Okay, first roll your fall damage.
I love that she's leading the charge.
I know, please.
Sort of
A 6.
a cloud of dust goes up. It's 2d6. Did you roll both?
I just rolled
Okay.
one, but already. 4.
Okay,
What am I
10
doing to
bludgeoning
myself?
damage. So,
I told
Beezaura
you.
hits the ground. The ground looked like it was kind of a sandy mixture, but as you hit it, you can tell that under that thin layer of sand, it was solid rock. So you kind of,
This guy's like, this bitch is crazy.
he looks at you and he's like, but you take the damage.
Yeah.
When you think it's
I can't
grass
believe
versus
that I just gave
astroturf on
myself
cement.
And you
10
run up. You
damage.
are close enough to make an attack.
No
I'm
ankle
going to
blast.
attack.
Okay. Any other?
Not. Let's see how the first. I
Okay.
always like to see how the first one goes.
Let's do it.
Well, it's a good thing. 23.
23 hits. Roll for damage.
No, I meant to
6 damage.
6 damage. Okay.
curl myself.
Runs up, smacks him with the flail. Anything else?
Yes, you are. Sorry, I can move this.
No, I'm okay.
Okay.
It falls down if I don't leave.
Who's next?
Erland and
Erland's
Safira are
next.
tied.
Say ass on there.
It does.
Oh,
Assistant.
assistant.
You're AST.
I thought that was Erland.
Oh, zinger.
You go first. 'cause
He
you
like
have the
totally
first-
missed
you
it.
have the first
I'm
We
gonna
heard it.
take another drow arrow and I'm gonna
Okay.
try to get this guy again.
Go ahead.
Poor dudes. I know. That's fine. Why? No. 16 to hit.
16 hits. Roll for damage.
Okay.
And he's already
And
injured.
he is hurt.
6 plus 8 total damage.
8 total damage.
Yeah.
Okay. Doesn't die. And again, he makes another.
Please
He's got one in one
don't
shoulder and then
Pass
sticks in
this
the
one,
other
dude.
one. It is a 10. He is poisoned, but not knocked out.
What's
How
it
does
mean that he?
poisoning
Yeah.
work?
Yeah, so there's different kinds of poison, but there's also being generally poisoned as a condition. And I believe you just have disadvantage
Just
on.
generally
Let me
poisoned.
make sure.
He doesn't even like take damage or anything.
Disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks,
That's still pretty damn
which
good.
includes firing the ballista.
Yeah.
That's an ability check, sort
That's
of.
why-
to
yeah.
fire. Yeah.
Feel a little
Poison
dumb.
arrow.
How many bolts do I? Oh, sorry. Is that your?
No, it's my turn. That's all I'm doing. I'm not moving.
Oh, great.
How many bolts do I have on my feet?
There is 4 more in the bucket, so 1 loaded, and then there's like a bucket down by the scorpion with another
Cool.
4
I'm
more.
going to. Do I know the range on this thing?
Nope.
I mean, you imagine it could fire down into there.
Well, I can fire down into it. I don't know if it can make this guy though.
You'd be guessing.
Don't hit me with it.
Yeah, just don't hit me.
There's only 5. I'm gonna go for the right. I'm gonna go for. I can't see down there. Is there? How many guys are there with you?
Just
See?
1 next to Beezaura.
All right.
There's 1 there, 2 there, and then 3 there.
So can I hit? Can I? Is it a bonus action or a?
To do what?
To shoot the thing.
It
that's
takes an
moving?
action to shoot it.
To shoot it. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna aim it at the guy with in front of Beezaura, and I'm gonna shoot it right over her shoulder.
Erland pulls the pin.
It's a bolt, not like an explodey thing.
Yeah,
like,
it's a bolt.
Yeah.
And the bolt goes through the shaft, fires out. Go ahead and make. I'm going to give you the stats for it. D20 plus 6 to hit.
25 to hit.
25 hits. Roll me 3d10 piercing damage.
We're using this.
See, I'm so glad that we got
We need to
control
not
of
let
these
that guy
things.
shoot, though. We didn't-
Yeah.
still not-
See
yeah.
why I was worried about
Orba,
this?
are you behind cover?
So
You
one
see
D10?
why?
It is a D10, yeah.
You could
sorry, how many D10s?
3d10.
Look like I'm behind cover.
That's cocked. 10, 7,
Oh my god.
4.
So,
21.
21 total?
damage.
21 total damage.
Alright.
Oh my god.
The bolt goes out, and the guy's sort of just turning up to Beezaura, and he gets clipped by the bolt. You can see it sort of go over his shoulder, and it tears this giant wound up over his shoulder. And he's like just hanging on a little bit.
I feel guilty about this combat.
So,
He's not alive?
now that I've shot it, do I have a little bit more information as to whether or not I think it could make it that far based on how much force it had?
Give me a history check, actually.
An animal handling check.
14?
14. You look at the trajectory, and also what you compare it to is way back in session 0 when you were fired upon by a ballista. You get the sense that the ballista that fired upon you was farther than the distance between these two ballistas. Sort of estimating based on the strength of it plus that bit of information that you think it would probably make the distance if you fired it.
So as a bonus action, do I load it up or is that
It takes a
action?
full action to reload it. They're big. It's not like a crossbow which takes a bonus
Okay,
action.
it's a bonus action to move? Or?
No, it takes yes, bonus action to move unless you're trying to move it like all the way around.
Okay.
But for like a 45 degrees, you can move it for a bonus action.
I can load it for you.
Great, and if I were to...
Erland like pulls the pin. He's like,
Can I actually, and I'm gonna sort of duck down behind it, and I'm gonna put myself in a prone position.
Okay.
Because that would give him disadvantage if he shot at me, right?
yes,
Great, so I'm gonna sort of duck down behind it and nod to Graven.
sure, okay.
That's my turn.
Okay, Erland down at the ground there, waiting for Graven. There's the bucket of bolts next to it.
Assistant.
That brings up the assistant. Okay, that is
ass.
this
The ass.
guy. Okay, yes, the ass.
I'm gonna kill that guy first.
So you see the three of them sort of looking back and forth. They heard the arrow, the guy get hit, that Safira hit. They heard the other ballista go off, and you see the three of them kind of come together, and they sort of seem like they're having a quick panic discussion. They all three pull out little potion bottles.
Oh my
The three here,
What?
and they all
Can anyone see what color they are?
drink the potion bottles. No.
If these mofos,
And
They
they
might be. They might be hot.
Juicing.
They're using.
they're juicing!
Oh my god.
Hot juice. No.
Are they miking it
Hot
juicing? Or hot juicing?
Do we think it's miking it?
Maybe.
What is it?
Do we think it's miking it?
I don't know!
Probably.
and the assistant's the first one to finish the drink,
Or is it side?
and he grows to twice his size.
No!
It's Hulk juice.
He uses an enlarged
What?
potion there to grow to
No.
twice his size.
No.
And he starts to
0
looks
out
up
of
and he
10.
starts to boom, boom, run, and he's gonna try and climb. Actually, he's gonna run in this direction first.
No.
Engorgify.
Do we
Dirty
know-
dash.
Engorgio.
Have we ever seen anything like this before?
Producio!
You're aware of the existence of that. You guys have seen more up close the opposite.
Yeah. Well,
Orba
yeah.
and Graven saw the potion of diminution, but this is the potion of.
Would we know if that makes them stronger, be able to take more damage?
Give me a Arcana check.
May I ask a question?
Can I just ask my friend Orba?
Let me ask that stupid
What
spell
does the potion of giant strength do?
You don't know.
Oh!
One can imagine it makes you rather strong.
What kind of check that I'm probably not good at?
Arcana.
I
5.
see.
5. You don't know for sure.
Orba! Orba!
What?
What does that do?
You can't see down to the
didn't
pit
see
yet, and
it.
so she can't tell you yet.
Is it fancy?
What's that
was
totally
like,
crazy
what?
thing I've never seen before, dude?
Did I see that happen?
See what happened?
Them get bigger like that?
I mean, this one just ran up to you. The one that just drank his. So this guy who's like 12 feet tallish has run over to you, and he's sort of rearing up a weapon, although he had to dash to get there, so he can't use his attack this time.
That was the assistant.
You're right.
That was the assistant, yes.
I'm sure he doesn't give her my modifier to hit.
thugs.
Okay.
You're still
Thugs.
hard to hit.
First of all, I will do this thug because he also drank
Oh,
a
shit.
potion of enlarge.
No.
He
probably
gets
an action.
larger.
But
But I have a bonus action too.
You can't attack on those.
So he lumbers through,
I gotta start.
I mean, I've
those
actually
fucking guys.
sure.
and he's done. And then the other thugs. This thug. Okay, yeah. So this thug is going to attack Beezaura. This is the one that's been hit, grazed by the bolt.
And I moved.
12 to hit.
No.
Comes down with 1. I think he multi-attacks. Let me check. Yes, he does. That is an 18 to hit. No hits. And he sort of comes up with the weak shoulder that's bloodied, and he comes down really weak, and Beezaura just kind of swats him aside. Then we've got... I moved 1. That's the assistant. Okay, these two are the other two. This guy's gonna 5'10". He's gonna attempt to grab the ledge and pull himself up.
fucks
here.
up.
He does so.
Nice. Wait. Oh, he does.
He does.
This
He
one.
does.
15. He's gonna attempt to do the same thing. No problem.
Damn.
Whoa.
And so those guys kind of pull themselves up onto the ledge, and they're kind of ducking down and moving along the ledge there. Okay. That is the thugs. Is that Darman? Okay, Darman
God damn it.
throws the bottle.
Alright, is he gonna be a big boy too?
We need cool potions, you guys.
We do. I mean, we
Beezaura
have...
just told you about her cool
I
potion.
know, but we need like lots.
I just have gibbering mouths.
I have poison resistance.
I can breathe underwater,
You
guys.
you can use the giant one if you wanted to.
I have
I don't have another
anti-tox.
large thing, so Darman is just going to be standing on a table. There he is. That actually looks better than the other ones. Okay. Okay, so he's going to go. 15.
Oh my
So
god.
he used the potion as an action, and
He's
then
surfing.
used movement. I think that's all for his Yes, that's his turn. Okay. All right.
Is me.
Orba.
Oh,
Okay.
God.
God, nobody's doing what I thought they would. 2 quick questions about Maximilian's Earthen Grasp.
Yes.
If I were to place it on the rampway, can enemy units move through its space, or would that be totally barricaded?
Read the text of the spell for me, or I can.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
Choose a 5-foot square of unoccupied space on the ground that you can see. Medium hand compact soil rises, reaches for a creature within 5 feet, and then it just talks about like the target.
I mean, it says it has to be an
an.
unoccupied space, so I assume that it occupies the space.
Okay, so theoretically, somebody might not be able to get past it very easily.
Yes.
Okay.
You can attempt to move through a hostile space, but it takes a
Some.
challenge to do so. Yes.
Okay, and then how about people that are enlarged like that? What about larger?
First of all, you need to move up to be able to see what's going on. Do you wish to
Okay.
do so?
You
don't even know that they are enlarged. You just heard Erland yell. Do you recognize that? Or
Right,
something?
I'm for future knowledge, not for right now, but that's okay, I can wait on that question.
I should probably just told you guys are getting bigger.
Big,
Yeah.
big, big, bigger than expected. Bigger than expected.
Yeah, okay, I can't
Why
get
is the size
close.
normal?
Can I move diagonal toward the corner?
This way?
Yes.
5 to 10, 15.
Bigger than expected.
Going?
Like right behind that.
20,
barricade.
25?
Yes.
Yep.
Can I see?
You can peek. You can definitely can't see the closest people, but these guys you can. You recognize that as the effects of the enlarge reduce spell.
Okay.
It gives them advantage on strength-based checks and saving throws, and some extra damage as well.
Okay.
Doesn't give advantage on like attacks, but more damage,
More damage and saving
and
throws.
advantage against strength saving throws and strength checks like athletics.
Which is
Do they have? Does that
Maximilian's
give them a
Earthen
higher
Grasp.
HP as well?
It does not. No. But that's Constitution or HP. Yeah.
Or was just gonna yell, "They're strong!" I don't know. Okay.
Erland's
That's
like on
not
the
the
ground.
spell I will be doing.
Yeah, I would guess that.
So you've only used some movement so far.
Correct.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25 feet.
I believe I'm gonna cast Ice Knife. Let's target. Boop, boop, boop. Let's target this back boy.
Okay. What's the range on that?
60 feet?
50, 55.
Great. So I'm gonna cast.
Ooh, that's also...
Oh no, a vision?
His head is like only 5 feet down.
50 feet. Yeah. We'll say you can fire at that guy.
Okay.
Just lean forward.
Yeah. She gets on top of that barrier.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Come on, baby. Come on. That's a 21 to hit.
21 hits.
Okay, 1d10 piercing. Where's my d10?
I need to keep track of which
That's
thug.
2 damage. However,
This is thug.
both those dudes now have to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay, I'm gonna call this.
Did they get pushed off the whole ramp?
They do not. Unfortunately.
That's gonna make him not stay there. Oh, maybe it will. Okay, perfect. How much damage? Sorry.
2.
2.
Did I? Yeah, I said 2. Yeah.
Okay, and then they both make dexterity saving throws?
Correct.
One was an 11 and one was a 17.
Okay, pass.
We'll say the first one was the guy you aimed at, so
Okay.
he failed.
Okay, so he takes 2d6. That's con.
I mean, you couldn't lay a dice on that.
I have
Could
to
lay
say
mine
it's so
down in there.
suspicious. It's the same number. 6 total cold damage.
6 total, okay, great.
Isn't it?
And the other guy doesn't take it.
Shards of ice go flying out. The guy who's sort of in front of him ducks down so the shards of ice go over his head.
Okay, I think that's my turn. I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just gonna hide behind that
Yeah,
thing.
you're kind of like...
So did both of them end up getting hit by it, or was it
No, just
just
the
the back guy. He got hit by the initial damage and a little bit of the shards.
Yeah.
As well.
Graven is next.
Okay.
As I run over to help load.
10, 15, 15.
It's 15 to do
Yep.
that. Okay.
Yep.
Descending almost from the heavens,
Lots of coming.
shirts are
a
coming off?
glowing mace.
Oh wow.
The first time you guys have seen my spiritual weapon. So 60 feet will get me
Is this an action
bonus.
just to cast it? Is a bonus
Yeah,
action? Okay,
bonus
I didn't know
action.
it was a bonus action to attack with it. Okay, great.
Well, it's both. I as a bonus action, I create it and hit with it.
Great.
And then from now on, it's still just a bonus action for a minute.
Oh, we don't have a spiritual weapon mini.
We don't.
It's okay.
Wait, I thought
Well,
Well, it's gonna look like a fire or something.
there you go.
Okay. Yes,
Um,
where's it going?
And I can't really
Your
see.
spiritual weapon's fire, that makes sense.
I can't
I'll
quite
have
see.
Yeah, who can I point to here?
There's a guy.
There's 2 guys now next to Beezaura. This one's been hurt by Beezaura and the bolt thrower, and then there's an enlarged guy next to her.
Okay.
Now there's another enlarged guy here, and this is Darwin.
Okay.
and then
I
just
guess
those two.
I'll go for the guy that's already been hit a bunch of times.
Okay.
He's within 60 of me, right?
Yep, definitely.
So yeah, a mace is gonna come down and
Wow.
swing at his head. It is a melee.
So you watch Graven like he goes like he's drawing his mace, but he draws nothing, and when he opens his hand, you watch the mace appear at the bottom, and then Graven swings it like he's swinging nothing, but the mace is swinging on the bottom.
Cool as
That's really
So I've never used this
Orba
before.
wants to learn.
Spell melee spell attack. So it's my spell attack bonus
Yes.
to hit, right? Okay.
That's cocked.
11 to hit.
11 to hit on that hits.
Yes, thank God.
Which one did that's the
That is one of the thugs.
oh the one that I
was
shot,
already
right?
hurt.
Yes,
Yes.
the one that was already hurt. All right, so he takes a D8 plus 3.
Oh shit.
5. He takes 8.
He's got me close.
oh my.
What kind of damage is it?
He's got me
Force
close.
damage.
Force damage.
8
Great.
force
I just
damage.
saw
The mace
all of that.
appears, and just as he's sort of coming back after missing 2 attacks on Beezaura,
Nice.
falls forward from the force of the blow.
Right.
Ooh, that was one of the
That's a
thugs.
bonus action?
Yeah, it's casting time, 1 bonus action. Yeah. All right, and put that bolt in there.
Yeah.
I'm not wrong about that. I'm only casting time, 1 bonus action.
I might. The only part of the wording. It does say when you cast it, you can make an attack, which is usually.
Oh, that's the full attack.
No, I think you're okay. We're gonna
Seems
call
really
that.
powerful.
It is powerful.
It's only 1d8.
It doesn't because it never says like use an action.
Mm-hmm.
The only times it says action, it says bonus. Casting time 1 bonus, and as a bonus on your turn.
Yes,
move.
that's all correct. Yes. Yep. You're good.
Hell yeah.
Great.
And yeah, other one after.
Graven,
as
you
soon
see
as
Graven
I
reach in, put it in the trough, and
And
You
I
hear it
will forgive me, Erland, but I'm gonna back off a little bit here.
yeah, you used 5, 10, 15,
Yeah, so I'm
20,
30.
25, 30. You want to go back
Yeah.
behind the barricade?
Yeah,
Great.
I will.
Okay.
Okay, after Graven, it's the operator.
Shit.
Okay.
He has disadvantage. right? He's poisoned?
Okay, so you see him and you can see the sticking the drow poison in. He sort of pulls it out and throws it to the ground. And he goes over and he puts his hands on the scorpion and he turns it a little bit. And he sort of takes stock of the field. He's not going to aim at any of the people that are behind cover. And Erland's down. And he aims, takes a shot. That's a 26 to hit.
That's what
goes sailing. And Erland, who's just about to get up, he's just about to get up.
Oh.
He hits the scorpion.
Damn
And
it.
Erland has to duck, and it's like splinters are coming down all around him.
No.
And there's dust, and he's sort of looking around,
we gotta get rid
blinking.
of this guy.
Yeah.
We gotta get rid of this guy.
Okay.
Wasting my action.
Should have cast Hunger.
And there was with this, the second one still hit. The 26 was the first. You were correct. I thought you were asking about you because you were prone, but yes.
BZ is next.
Okay. There's a guy next to me, right?
There is an enlarged guy. So yeah, the other guy's kind of run over. Biggs holding a blade.
Alright, let's just see. I'm just gonna go for it to see if I hit.
Just a regular attack?
Yeah, first. 17 to hit.
17 hits. Roll for damage.
Yeah. Problem is I'm fucking
7 damage. Oh shoot! Darn it! I forgot to use the thing that I wanted
Oh, you have to use it ahead of time?
before
Alright,
I
we'll
roll
do the
for
next time.
damage. I was so quick.
7 damage?
Yeah.
Okay.
Darn it. There's only that one guy around me right now.
Yes,
right?
and your flail kind of like wraps around his ankle because he's big, and you kind of pull, and it grates against his ankle.
Darn! I was so quick, and I had it all planned out.
Next time.
Yeah. I'm gonna wait till they get a little closer for that. All right, then I'm good.
Okay, great.
It's
Next.
Erland or Safira.
I was so
Okay,
We'll stick to the same whatever we
Okay, we'll
chose
switch it
first.
then.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take the final drow poison arrow, I think, and aim at this guy again behind
Okay.
the ballista. And I'm gonna take also a second
Does
to
he remain
cast,
poisoned?
He cannot get more poison, but he can get knocked unconscious
Yeah.
or killed.
I'm gonna go ahead and cast Hunter's Mark as well.
On the guy as well. What's the range on Hunter's Mark?
That's an excellent question. It is I can't 90 feet.
Yes, too
Never
far.
mind. Okay. No,
Winking.
Safira's like, no. Okay.
Just a regular shot.
Just a regular shot with the. Yeah. That's a natural one!
The arrow goes sailing. He kind of ducks behind the
I
ballista a
tossed
bit.
him my
He
inspiration.
braces for impact. He's got hit by the last two, but he
I
hears
hate
the
myself. I hate
arrow whizzing
myself.
over his head.
Safira just breaks her bow, walks
Please don't
away.
do that.
You hear the spirits moan in agony and sadness as the boat.
You hear a turtle.
The spirits swirl up towards this guy.
Heartbreaking.
Death throws.
Okay, so I'm gonna get myself upright.
Okay, that
And-
takes half your movement or something. I
is it
think
half?
that's correct. Yeah, half your movement to get out prone.
I'd like to, if possible, do everything pretty sneakily here. I don't know if anyone's.
Sneakily.
Well, just I mean, if the thing exploded,
can
I want
do
to
that.
maybe try and take that moment that people won't see this movement.
The destroyed ballista is moving!
Well, I'm gonna hide behind shit on the way there.
He disguises himself as the ballista.
Pick up the
of
2
the
by
party.
4.
Yeah, half your speed. So 50
I
or
am
20
ballista
feet.
now.
Okay, so I'm gonna move 20 feet behind this thing first.
Where Graven
Yeah, I'm
is.
gonna.
10, 15, 20.
Okay, and then I'm going to. Will a dash action get me over to here another 40 feet?
I'll take it.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Yep.
Yeah, great. So I want to try and scamper.
Give me a stealth check. Give me it with disadvantage. You're in combat already.
At the same time. 12?
12. Okay, you scurry along. You don't seem to. Nobody kind of looks up and sees you moving along the edge. You have the idea that this guy already knows where you are,
Sure.
but he hasn't been like, hey, there's a guy over
He
there.
can't
Yeah.
hit me if I'm behind that thing, can he?
It gives you 3/4 cover.
Okay.
Because it's not big enough for full
He
cover,
ju-
but yeah,
He
3/4
just
cover.
shot. Okay.
Yep. And he did just shoot, yes. Yes, to reload.
Assistant.
Okay, the assistant. So he's this one who had run all the way up to Beezaura. So he stands there next to Beezaura, he kind of gives her a look, but he heard kind of the activity from up above, and he reaches into his bag,
man.
Oh shit.
And he kind of loops a bomb up to the top. I need Safira and Graven to give me dexterity saving throws. Orbit's too far.
Dex save.
Come on, buddy.
Okay. Probably take a little.
18.
14.
Okay, you both pass.
Nice,
You both take half. You take 5 fire damage. So you see it coming in, and you both kind of hit the deck, and the explosion comes out. More splinters moving around. The exploded ballista kind of rattles against these
I get
barriers.
some bombs.
Okay, you guys have
Does
at
this
least
Safira have
take
a
one, maybe more than one bomb.
Yeah,
Okay.
I do.
Yeah,
I have
gotta light it up.
Okay.
But I think I have 3.
You have to what?
Gotta light it up. Thugs.
Oh, yeah.
Light it up.
That was the assistant. He's not
To light
moving.
it
Yep,
up.
thugs. Okay, great. So one of them died already.
Yeah.
Great. So we've got these two and that one. Okay, great. So we'll do these two first. 5, 10. This one's gonna attempt to climb again here. It's not a terrible climb.
Oh shit.
And he's gonna dash.
No shit.
Okay. 10, 15. He's gonna try and get up.
Oh shit.
30, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay. So they're kind of running along the edge of the mine here. The last one is the other enlarged one, who's going to run up to Beezaura. Boom, boom, kind of thundering footsteps that make these big donut clouds of dust as he kind of lumbers along. And he's going to come in and make an attack.
So now the only ones down there are the one big guy and Darman.
Thug, assistant, Darman.
Oh, they're 3 down there
Yep.
still. Okay.
These two, assistant and Thug, both enlarged, and Darman enlarged, all at the bottom there.
All
Me.
of the big boys.
And
You.
And baby Beezaura.
multi-attack here.
You're fine.
That's a 11 to hit, but then also a 22 to hit.
22.
Okay, 22 hits. And it does an extra bit of damage.
Great.
It's okay.
You take 9 bludgeoning damage as he swings with a mace. And you could feel, you kind of felt like you had braced, but the extra sort of oomph of his reach of his arm sort of hits you harder than you expect.
Where are you at, Beezy?
26.
Okay, that is all the thugs.
It's Darman.
Darman, great.
Lance.
So, Darman, let me bring him up again. I think I have to do something. I do. Great, so you see Darman lumbering along, and he's going to
Just wait till he sees my face.
jump up here, or attempt to, with advantage because it's an athletics and not strength-based, which he does. Sort of lands on this big pile of rubble there, and he's kind of moving along. And he's got a pretty good view of all 3 of you because he's kind of up on this thing, and you watch him reach into his bag, and once again throws a bomb. This time he's going to go for the closer. I need Orba and Safira to make dexterity saving.
Has he seen me yet? Does he know that I'm there?
Darman?
Yeah.
Almost definitely, yeah.
Okay.
Saving throw, correct?
Yes, dexterity saving.
18 again.
18.
Nice,
Nice.
Hey.
12, 6 fire damage for both of
Question.
Yep.
Does that proc Hellish Rebuke?
you. Does it have to be
Let's see the phrasing on this. When you figure the creature that damaged you is momentarily surrounded.
creature that damaged you? Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so Orba's gonna feel the hot fire against her cheek, and then she's gonna and cast Hellish Rebuke.
Love that her hellish rebuke his finger pains.
I adore it. Dexterity saving throw,
Dexterity
please.
saving throw. That is a 15.
Shit! Ball sacks.
That took 16.
Saves. Half as much damage on a save, so 10. 10.
10d10.
Oh!
Someday.
2! God damn it, motherfucker!
2 halved or 2 total?
Oh, wait. No, I rolled twice and then have it, I think. I only did 1 roll. That was done.
And it's 2d10.
Yes.
Okay. So you rolled a 2.
I rolled
just
a
to be
2.
clear. Okay, great.
And an 8!
And an 8. So
There we go.
5 damage.
There we go.
Now he's hurt.
Thank
so
you.
Like
I'm glad
Safira
that
hits
you
Great.
I
Yeah.
forgot.
So he doesn't see it coming, and he's already taking out another bomb. The fire damage hits him, and he sort of tries to throw it away. Yes. He's gonna make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, that's so
He saves the throw, but he takes half damage.
Ooh! He'd take 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, so 4 damage.
That's great.
Very
There we
fun.
go. There we
Cool.
go.
And you see that kind of explosion go out.
Does that get the guy next to him at all, or?
He was holding it, and he's also up above, so no.
Nice though.
Nice.
Orba sticks her tongue
Okay, Orba's next.
It is me. Those 2 thugs up top now, not within 5 feet. because-
No, one's 10. Yeah, one's a little bit behind you.
And what kind of armor are they wearing?
Give me a perception check as you peek out from behind your barrier.
Ooh, yikes! That's on 21.
21. They are both wearing full sets of leather armor.
Damn it, you bastards and bitches. Alright, that's
I think someone already
fine.
realized their AC was very low. So.
Okay, got it. Alright. I guess I'm gonna cast Maximilian's Earthen Grasp at the front guy, like dead in front of him.
Definitely have that somewhere. There it is.
Yeah, get it.
And the hand comes out, and it's all like white, sparkly stone because it's like coming out of the quarry here.
Yeah. And it's gonna go and try to grab him.
Okay.
So
What is
make
he gonna
a
do?
strength saving throw, I believe. Yes.
For the strength saving throw. 13.
Fails!
Fails, okay.
Okay, so you're restrained.
Okay.
And you take 2d6 bludgeoning.
There it is.
8 bludgeoning on him.
Okay.
Nice.
There we go.
And that was the guy. That was not the guy you hit before.
Correct.
Sorry, how much damage?
8.
8. Great. And he gets grabbed by the sort of rock, and he's sort of pulling at it, and you can see the like trickling down of the rocks around him, but it's got him pretty securely there.
Cool, and then Orba's gonna back up a little bit and get right behind Safira.
10, 15, 20, 25. Do you want to stay behind the barrier there?
Yes.
That's 25. Or
Okay.
just,
How much would it be to like hop over that if I wanted to?
it would save you some movement, but it would require an athletics check
Okay,
to do
got
so.
it.
Yeah.
Alright, that's my turn. It is
Or an
Graven.
acrobatics check. Okay, Graven.
Sorry. So there's 2 guys down there with Beezaura
Yes,
still.
the angle is tough.
Is
That's
your,
okay.
Is your
There's-
spirit mace locked on a guy, or is it just
It's
fucking
just,
floating
it is
around?
where it is, and I can only move it 20 feet. So where is it right now?
It is already next to someone.
Okay.
The one of the thugs that walked up to Beezaura, it's next to her.
Neither of them have been hit?
That one has
I think I hit.
has been hit.
Okay,
Yes.
I'll try to take a chunk out of him
Okay,
as a bonus action.
I think the assistant is now the only one who hasn't taken any damage at all.
Great.
That's okay. That's what takes some
A dirty 20 to hit.
That hits. Roll the damage.
So D8 plus 3, 7 force damage.
Force damage. That's fun. Just make sure I have the right one. Great. Excellent.
And concentrating some light, I'm gonna fire a guiding bolt across
Oh.
at the guy.
Oh, sick.
You watch it kind of go out like a little twirling
hell
missile.
yeah.
So that is a spell,
We
a
gotta
ranged
save- there's
spell
only
attack.
5
What's the
Same
distance
thing,
on it?
plus 5. It's 120.
I've been sitting here worrying this whole
20.
time.
You're back a little bit.
Oh,
Oh, that's
I thought it was. Oh yeah, I'll have to come to the edge, or I'll go
I
forward
think so.
15.
Yeah.
I love the way he plays the game.
15, sure.
Is that enough?
Yep,
to
that
be
is, yep,
120.
yep.
Okay, so that's again a plus 5. 23
That hits.
to hit.
That's an attack roll. Yep. that
Yes.
hits. Yep.
4d6 radiant.
There we go.
He's like nearly dead in point.
Oh, 2 6s, a 5, and a 2. Okay, so that's yeah, almost 12, 14, 17 radiant damage.
And the light kind of blinds out, and then by the time it dims down, he's just a heap on the ground.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
You still have 15 feet
Okay.
of movement.
Well, I'm not worried about that thing anymore. So, do I jump into the fray with?
I should have grabbed some bolts from that destroyed mass.
probably.
Holding bolts.
You were
There's
too
some
late
still on the
to
ground.
Is there a ramp going up the other side?
Yes, there's one
And
here.
the top of it is near me, right?
Yep, it's right here. This is the top of the other.
All right, I'm gonna run towards that ramp
Okay.
to try to at
5,
least.
10. You have
maybe
30
jump-
total, right?
Yeah,
Yes,
so
so that's another
15.
50.
You don't want to jump down and risk your life?
Well, how How far down would I have to jump to only jump 10 feet? I'd have to get pretty far down the...
What do you mean to only take 10
To only
feet?
take a 10
To only
damage.
take a 10 foot.
You'd have to get to here
shit.
on the
Okay.
ramp. Yeah, you'd have to get halfway down the ramp.
If I just wanted to say elevated 10 feet above. It's fine.
I'll jump in. Instead of the 15, I'll jump in.
10, 15, 5. Alright.
Alright.
Roll me 2d6.
Guys, why are
Okay.
we doing that?
Here's where my double ones are.
Both of us?
A 1 and a 6.
Okay,
So
7 bludgeoning
I have
damage.
4 and a 6.
Yeah.
What is your shield damage type?
Bludgeoning?
Bludgeoning. I always said it's bludgeoning.
It's not an attack, right? Does it have to be an attack, or is it just any damage received?
I think it is an attack because we've done this.
We might have done this. I
before.
just want to be sure.
These guys are gonna do
Wait, I'm looking at the... What am I looking at?
It's like the prismatic call or whatever, or something like that. Prognostic
Damage type is... You have resistance to that damage type.
Oh shit.
Yep.
Oh shit!
So half.
Yes.
Hey!
But you have to re-roll it now.
He puts a shield underneath you.
Oh, reroll this.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. So instead of
Jumps
7, I
onto
took
his shield.
3.
3, so I take 4 back.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll
Graven kind of lands on the ground, and the shield kind of absorbs it a little bit, and then you watch it shimmer and change color.
Alright, here's
Or
my
maybe
1.
not.
Here's my 1.
Okay.
Fire damage.
Fire damage, okay.
For the bombs.
Hey, that's perfect.
There you go.
Alright,
you watch it kind of shimmer, and then it turns kind of a reddish, dull shade as it comes back.
From bludge to fire.
Is that in the emotes, the shield?
So you still have 5 feet of
Graven already has too
movement.
many modes.
You're already within melee of one guy, but you still have 5 feet of movement.
Operator's
left.
Oh.
Like you could get up next to Beezaura.
I'll kind of like get close to her.
Okay.
Yeah.
Snuggle
There.
up.
Snuggle up.
Okay. All right.
And my shield, my weapon is just like on the other side of the guy.
Yeah,
there.
your weapon's
Okay.
right here.
Right.
Yep.
And that lasts 6 turns, so that was the second.
This is the second
one.
turn.
Yeah.
Yep.
It is top of the line because the operative's dead, so
Neat.
easy.
Those two guys are in melee range.
They're
of me,
both
right?
within melee range of you. Yes.
Awesome. Okay, so I'm going to, since I can do this anytime during my turn, going to use my jacket for until the start of my next turn. Any hostile creature that tries to move out of melee range from you must make an strength saving throw of 10 plus 2d4, or they fail to move. If they succeed, any opportunity attack I make is granted an additional 1d4 to hit and damage dealt.
Great. So she basically sort of gives herself some hyper awareness that if they try to step away, she kind of pulls them back. Great.
So that's just in case that happens. And then I'm going to attack. Which? Both
This
of them.
one has taken. This one has taken no damage. That's the assistant. This one has taken damage. The thug has taken damage.
I will. Let's just get rid of the thug if we can.
Okay.
Okay, and then okay. Don't let me roll for damage if I hit.
Jordan, the sword.
You can't use the jacket twice in a turn.
Well then. Okay, good to know.
It's a bonus action.
Oh, got it. Okay, so 14 to hit.
14 hits. Roll for damage.
Don't roll for damage.
She can't use the
I
jacket
can't use the
twice.
jacket
Sorry,
twice.
I was
Thank you.
distracted and I
Thank you.
remembered.
Thank you.
What?
That was
Is this
useful.
gonna fall?
Appreciate
I
it.
have it laying on
Nobody touched the table.
5 damage.
Okay, 5 damage, great. Once again, sort of smacking at the shins and knees of these oversized men.
And that's it.
All right. That looks like Safira to me.
Okay,
yes.
so I am going to try to move behind cover where Graven just was.
Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Then I'm going to take a second to cast Hunter's Mark on this guy that's right in front of me. who
Darman there?
Who's throwing the bomb. I keep
Great.
trying to do this yet. This guy. And I'm going to go ahead and take a shot at our dude.
Hunter's Mark table.
All right, don't roll a 1, you dumb idiot. Okay. 24 to hit.
24 hits. Roll for damage.
I guess
He's
yelling at
Hunter's
the
marked,
dice helps.
and he has taken damage. Right?
Okay, where's the D8?
Yeah.
This is that's a terrible roll.
You know you were gonna have to fight pancakes after those guys, right?
13 damage from he's already damaged, and I haven't rolled for Hunter's Mark yet.
Okay.
Plus
I just
5.
went to pieces.
What number did I just tell you?
13 plus 5?
plus
Okay.
five.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if you didn't
Great.
send them all that.
Holy
Yeah,
shit.
nice.
Great.
Might have
Safira
been-
lights him up with the mark.
I don't send them.
Fires the arrow and you watch him and he kind of reaches and pulls it out throws it to the
How
side.
much was that total?
18.
Nice. Jesus.
Plus, what was it? 5 from you or something like that?
Oh, come on.
Okay.
Says the monk.
That was
No, just keep running. It's
Okay, flurry of blows.
You done with
Let's
your
go.
turn?
Yes.
Okay.
Flurry of blows all of you.
Flurry of blow me.
I'm going to
Should I
move
assure him
max distance 80 feet towards this thing. Again, trying to stay behind stuff, stay out of sight.
That's what I said. We should have gotten my shirt that says.
Yeah, can we get
5,
merch?
10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40.
Okay, so does that put me within how,
That's
5,
work-
10,
work
15,
thing.
20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50? If I get here, or do I have to get to here? 55?
Anywhere within 5 feet of the weapon, you can operate.
Okay, so was that 55 I just said to get there next turn?
And give me a stealth check with advantage for moving along the ridge here, because nobody's really looking along there.
Nat 20.
Great.
Woo!
Sort of hops over one barrier,
Go.
stays low, moves along the border.
I can do that next turn, right? Bonus. Sorry, 1 sec. It's a bonus action to. That's my turn.
Okay, great.
And I'm gonna stay again behind that.
Yep.
Thing.
The assistant.
Assistant, great. So he's sort of standing there next to Beezaura. Let me just bring him up. Great. Okay, once again, he's gonna reach down, toss another bomb up, and need Orba and Safira to make dexterity saving throws.
Does the cover not help us at all?
It's not enough, and it's a saving throw, not a. Give me 1 second. There is a cover thing, but I don't know if.
Nuts.
You get a +2 to dexterity saving throws.
Oh, okay. So that means 19 right now.
19
Plus, add
And
plus
1?
2. Wait.
+2.
It's a nat
So,
one.
so 3, but yes.
Oh, does
You
that?
can't crit fail a saving throw.
Doesn't
So,
feel good.
11 fire damage, 5 fire damage for some.
Okay. 5 for me?
Yep.
Healing potion, right?
Do I?
I have 2.
Do tieflings have resistance to
Not
fire damage?
Yes, I can.
I'm not giving you the other turn one. You can take this one.
Oh!
It's been so long since we've seen fire damage.
Wow.
Okay, that was 11. So
So you both took 5 because.
Yeah.
Oh, I concentrate!
Orba gets burned.
It's like, ow!
Orba gets burned,
No,
Orba gets burned, Orba
wait.
gets burned!
It's like, oh man, that really actually didn't hurt that bad. I'm lying. It's just
Okay,
Okay,
dramatic.
so he's
Yeah.
using that one action to do that, and he's going to use the second. He's also going to attack with one hand here on Beezaura. And he gets advantage because he has an ally within 5 feet of you, also.
Yeah, can they start to run away so I can attack them?
That is a 21 to hit,
Oh, wow.
and he's enlarged.
Oh, now I'm dying.
7 slashing damage.
Ow, please don't
Okay.
die.
So you get cut with his sword on the backhand, and that is him.
He doesn't want to run?
No. He is not going to. Who is next?
thugs.
Thugs. Okay, this first thug, because he's next to the spiritual weapon, he's going to try and get himself out of the way of that.
Oh, is he?
5, and go ahead and what does he have to make here?
Oh, so I have to roll 2d4.
Okay.
So, because he has to make a strength saving. Okay, I'll just read it again.
Yep.
Any hostile creature that tries to move out of melee range from you must make a
trying to
strength
go.
saving throw of 10 plus the 2d4.
Okay,
Or
go ahead and
they
roll
fail to
your
move.
2d4. Is that 2 ones?
So 2.
So 12. So he has to roll a strength saving throw of 12 or 14. Yep. So he gets out of it. And is there anything on top of that?
If they succeed, any opportunity attack you make is granted an additional 1d4 to hit and damage,
Okay,
and
great.
damage dealt.
Would you like to take your opportunity attack?
Yes, I would.
Okay. Go ahead and attack.
Should I roll the 1d4 first?
Roll the
Oh.
d20 and the 1d4 at the same time because you're adding them together. It's an attack with the
I've
extra
never
one.
rolled dice at the same time. Okay.
It's time to be alive.
Oh my god, what
She's
the
like,
heck?
I never will again.
What this is useless.
It's not useless.
I mean, I have 5 and then plus the 2, or
What's the 2? Is that what you got on the
the
d4?
2d4.
Yeah.
So
7.
no, so 9 Oh my god, what's happening right
Just do what's the D20?
now? 4,
Plus your weapon to hit.
5, 9.
So 9 plus the
11.
D4. 11. So 11 to hit. That hits.
Oh, great.
You just hit him, Beezaura.
And you get an extra D4 on the damage as well.
The same one or roll it again?
The same one. Yes, you
So
keep that.
extra
Yep.
2. Wow, that was a lot going on in my head. Oh my god. 7.
7 total damage. Yeah, it's not bad at all. Okay.
Well, 8 dice. But
So as he's sort of moving away, you make sure to whip him on the back with your flail, and he goes to the side and he starts to climb his way up. He's gonna get advantage on this
What the
athletics
heck?
check because he's big.
Did I not get an opportunity on him?
He has not left you because you're up against the wall. He hasn't left you yet. He is starting to climb, but he's only halfway up the wall, so he hasn't left your melee range yet.
Alright.
So he's halfway up the wall. Okay, that's one thug. I think there's only 2 others left, just these 2. That guy's restrained. He's going to attempt to break out.
Okay, that's an action.
Yes, and is it a strength saving
Strength
throw?
save, yeah.
Okay. 10.
Fail.
Fails. Right.
Yeah.
Tries to pull himself out. And this guy sees him wrapped up and he just hops over the barricade and moves around him.
Damn.
25, 30, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Comes all the way around here.
Okay.
Wow, that's really close.
But he isn't able to attack. He used his dash. That's the thugs.
Darman.
Okay, Darman, great. So, marked, he's now been hit by a couple things. He got hit by his own bomb. He sort of looks around, the dust sort of settling a little bit, and he's going to take 2 big steps and leap.
Get out of here.
Flat in your face.
22 on his athletics check.
Why is he so athletic?
God.
Yeah, Jesus. I don't like this.
He's also double size, so he can
That's
leap
true.
much further
Or
than
run.
normal.
Just run.
And he gets down on this side, and he reaches behind him, and he takes out 2 hand crossbows.
Shut the fuck up!
And fires 1 at each of you.
What a psycho.
You both have partial cover, so +2 to your AC.
Okay.
Orba, 14 to hit.
Shield.
Shield.
That is pretty nuts.
And Safira, 22 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay.
You're okay, almost. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm okay.
You're 19?
19.
Okay, so Orba peeking over the edge, sort of casts the shield, and the bolt goes flying.
guy's a
And
pain in the ass.
Safira takes. Oop, I rolled the wrong die there.
Okay.
You help.
Cool.
I do.
Spicy.
You take 5 piercing damage as he fires off. And you see him, he fires the 2 of them, and it would take, separate bonus actions to reload. He just drops them and looks like he's gonna reach down for something else. That's the end of his turn.
Honestly, this kind of badass.
Okay, so it's me. Orba's gonna
Just
take
having my-
advantage. Oh wait, no, it's the top of my turn. It goes away. Hold on. Sorry. Start of my next turn. I don't have it anymore. All right, I don't have that bonus anymore. So she's gonna cast Shocking Grasp on the dude next to her.
Okay.
Attack roll.
And it's not with advantage because he's not wearing metal.
Correct. It's 23 to hit.
That hits.
Oh.
Roll damage.
Okay, so he takes 1d8, 5
Okay.
lightning damage.
Great.
But he can't make reactions, so
Okay.
Orba's gonna
Excellent.
see that happen and
Great. She steps
So-
back. As she sort of backs up, the guy kind of tries to swing but isn't able to do so.
I'm gonna get the
5, 10,
behind
15,
Safira. Yeah.
20, 25,
Yeah.
30 takes
Talk to
you
each other.
right behind
She
her.
lifts up Safira's cape and like
Safira's like in front of her like no.
What's the physics on, catching somebody when they fall, more than 10, 20 feet?
You can attempt to make a
Cushion
acrobatics,
there.
yes, or athletics catch, yes.
Would it, with a good enough roll, would it get rid of any and all damage? they
At
would've
20
taken?
feet, yes. It
Okay.
depends on the height, obviously,
Okay.
but yes.
I mean, I saw that big guy just jumped up to where
Yes,
they
you
were.
did.
I saw that another guy ran around the corner to them.
Yep.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, they were right along the ridge there, so you could see them, yeah.
some D&D theory happening. That is my turn. Great.
Okay, Graven. So
Um,
I know it's
I-
hard for you to see. You got 2
So-
enlarged guys. One of them's climbing up the wall, kind of right on your left there, and then the other guy's on the other side of Beezaura. That's
and the
assistant.
spiritual weapon is right next to it still, right? Next to
No,
him.
the spiritual weapon was the guy moved away from it to get away from
Okay.
it.
I can move it 20 feet as a
Yeah,
bonus,
you
so
could get it within it. Yeah.
I will. Who's been hit more again? I'm sorry.
The assistant still has not been hit. There's the thug has been hit a bunch of times.
The one right in front of us.
The one right in front of you is the assistant who hasn't been hit.
I'm going
The thug is the one climbing the wall. He's been hit a whole bunch of times.
I'll take a swing at him if he's within 20.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right, so
You make an
swing
attack.
at him with the
I think I dispelled
mace.
the hand.
7 to hit.
Why did you dispel
I
it?
lose range.
Oh, what is the range on it?
30.
Even when it's cast already?
I feel like I keep looking this up and
I think the cast range is not the same as like
As
a...
existence?
Yes.
Okay. I'll let the DM make that roll.
7 to hit.
7 misses, great.
So that misses.
I'll take that answer.
Sinks down.
But I am also close enough to melee that same guy trying to climb away.
I thought that's what you just did.
I did with the spiritual weapon.
Oh, I didn't move the spiritual.
Oh, okay. So that moves 20 up
Sure.
to 20.
Yep. Okay, great. So
So
you still have your
missed,
action.
and
Yep,
then I
that
still
moves.
have my
Yep.
action.
Yes,
I
you can still
will-
stick a swing.
I will try to dong him,
Great.
which I don't think gets disadvantage.
Reaches under his armpit.
Yeah. I get, it's not like a.
It's a saving throw, so yeah.
Oh yeah, it's
a
a
saving.
not. Okay, saving. It's wisdom.
Wisdom saving throw. No modifier on that. 3.
Fail. You will take a D12.
He is
sir.
hurt already. Yeah.
Roll up.
10 necrotic.
10
Thank you.
damage. And as he's sort of reaching into the rock, he hears the rattling, and you see that, like, because his brain is kind of rattling, you watch his hands like twitch on the wall, and he falls off the wall.
Oh, that's vivid.
Oh, he's done.
Yeah.
Oh!
And as soon as he falls to the ground, he immediately
Wait, I got him.
starts
I really
to shrink
got him.
inside.
If anyone needs to jump, I can catch you. I'm just gonna yell that out towards
Okay.
you guys.
Sure.
Okay.
A little too late.
You still have movement if you want to.
Well, to be fair,
I'm
you were
still
the
in
first one.
melee.
You are still within melee.
Yells are gonna
range.
I'll
catch
just
you,
stay-
move 20 feet
Or
away.
can I like skirt around him?
To
I
go
guess towards. Sorry.
this direction.
Kind of whatever I can skirt around him in this direction.
If you go this direction, you will leave melee range.
Oh,
from
then
him.
okay, then
Okay.
I'll just stay.
Great. Okay.
That's it.
Beezaura.
Well, yeah, top of the lineup.
Come on, BZ.
Oh, okay.
Here we go.
So you've got now that guy's dead. The only ones left in the pit are Graven and the assistant who has not been hit yet.
I'm
at
gonna
all.
go after that guy.
Okay.
Come on, BZ.
9 to hit.
9 misses. Right.
Action surge. So I had to brace myself for both the action and the saying of the action. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Not one, but I'm going to roll again. Oh my
She swings one more time.
5.
Gives him
A
one
solid
extra-
number.
Just 5
One
this
extra
time
roll
for
around the
you,
block.
sir. Okay, 17.
There we
17
go.
And I'm going to use this.
Okay.
After hitting a creature with a weapon attack, add 2d4 to the damage roll and increase my AC by 1d4 until the start of my next turn.
Excellent.
Yeah,
Another.
yeah.
This is an empty the tank sort of fight.
So, roll my
Well, I mean, our
2d4
tanks are
first.
Roll your regular damage first.
Okay. 2.
2 plus
5.
5. Now do add 2d4 to that 5.
6.
So 8 total damage. Great. And then now roll 1d4 and you add that to your AC until the start of your next turn.
2.
2. Great. All right.
You hot.
He hits him. And finally, for the first time, gets hit with an attack.
That's right,
So
buddy.
everyone's taking damage.
You thought you got away. No, sorry.
I think that's Safira unless Beezaura's moving.
Okay,
I'll do it.
Okay.
I'm gonna stay where I am in front of Orba.
Okay.
And I'm gonna take a shot at our friend over here with the crossbows.
Before that happens, I realize I need you to make a concentration saving throw for the bomb.
Right. Concentration. What's my concentration?
It's just your Constitution modifier plus the roll.
Saving
It's just
throw?
Constitution.
I think so.
It's 20. It's a dirty 20.
Yeah, that's definitely gonna.
You can use 2 things still, right?
Yeah, Constitution saving throw, and it has to equal 10 or half the damage. So it has to be at least 10. So you passed it by a lot. Yeah. So you're good.
Okay, 17 to hit.
17 hits. Roll for damage. Oh, fuck him up. Fuck him up. Fuck him up.
10 total damage.
He's already hurt too.
He's already
Oh,
hurt.
and he's already hurt.
I gotta get up there somehow.
13 total damage.
13 total damage. Okay, great. Fires another arrow, and he sort of, as he's reaching into his jacket to get
Dude,
something, gets
really?
hit again. Yep.
Oh my god.
Alright, he's a big boss.
Continue.
I'm going
You
to
up there?
turn my electric pointer on. Your turn's over.
I don't know. you
Oh,
gotta try.
yes, my turn's
You're
over.
moving at all?
I don't think I want to.
Okay,
no.
great.
I don't know where I would go.
I'm gonna go 40 feet towards the ballista.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40.
I am within 40 feet of it now, yes?
You are,
And
yes.
I'm gonna use a key point and use Step of the Wind.
Before you do that, you know it's not loaded yet, right?
Because he just fired it, right?
He fired it
before
to
he
destroy your ballista.
I thought he loaded it before Graven killed him.
No.
Do you not?
died. That's a full action. Yeah, the last thing he did was destroy yours. I mean,
I'm gonna backtrack.
No, regardless.
So he's-
I
you can
need
still
to
load
get-
it this turn,
loading
yeah.
is a full action
Yes.
now, yeah? Okay, yeah, so I'm gonna still use a key point
Okay.
to get my extra feet, so I still have my action available, and I'm gonna
Alright.
load it up.
Slides in, grabs one of the bolts.
So there are now, is it the same number of bolts here?
So he had fired one, and that was the only one fired, right?
Yeah.
So there's 4 left in there. Yep.
yes.
Now 3 and 1 in the ballista.
Alright, I'm just gonna get myself ready here.
Alright.
Alright.
And I want to do that relatively quietly. I know that they...
Sure. I mean, they're now way on the
Yeah.
other side. We'll say because you were able to sneak that far, they are not aware of your presence there.
The assistant.
The assistant. Okay, so he just got hit by Beezaura's attack. Okay. He's going to. God, I have all these pages.
Tabs on tabs on tabs.
Too many windows open.
If I did
Okay, great. He's just gonna do a multi attack here. He takes out his blades. He's gonna go for Graven here with 2 attacks. That is a 18 to hit and a 17 to hit.
Those will both hit.
Okay.
Yep. That's it.
11 slashing damage. Wait, yes, 11 slashing damage.
So between the two of them,
that was a 5. That was a 6 and a 5. Yeah, it was 2.
a 6 and a 5.
Yep.
With Stone's Endurance, can I? Does it
It's
just
just
have to be
on
one?
Yeah, it has to be on 1 attack. There are 2 individual attacks, 2 different actions.
I'll use it on the 6.
Okay, sure.
Yeah. Oh, actually, I was just saying this. If I were to try to catch somebody who jumped on their turn, would that be a reaction of mine?
Yes.
So if I used my reaction now for this, I probably
Yes.
wouldn't catch
Yep.
somebody.
I don't know if I'm gonna jump.
And
She looks over the
another
edge.
question-
I don't know if I'm gonna jump.
The question I had is,
Yep.
can he throw someone?
Well, that would be an action.
Up. You're wearing a lot of armor and stuff. He can certainly help, like give you like a
Like a-
web finger, like boost up. Yes.
Got
But that would also probably be a full action, right?
It would. Yeah, it would be a help action. So
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, I'll use the stupid Stone's Endurance on the 6. Reduce it by a d12. Exactly 6. Thanks.
Isn't it also plus your level or something too? No, is it just a straight d12?
I think it's just a straight d12.
Okay.
Oh no, plus 3.
Yeah, that's
You're
what I
right.
thought.
Wow. Alright, so I just take 5.
Yep. It's 5 slashing damage.
Don't jump yet.
I take it back!
There's no real reason to jump right now.
Okay. That's the assistant's turn now.
Okay, it's the thugs.
The thugs, of which there are only 2 left. This guy's going to attempt to break out again.
Okay.
He
Strength
doesn't have
saving
advantage
throw.
because he's not large here. That's a natural 20. Okay, he does break free of that one.
Yeah, he does.
Now you're gonna want a goddamn jump.
Yeah.
Orba's gonna jump.
So that took an action, and then he's going to use his movement.
Sugar and I are gonna hold hands and jump together,
Yeah.
and Graven's gonna miss both of them.
That'd be very cute.
Shakes himself free. Starts jogging now. They're sort of all congealed there. And then this guy, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
What's his little condition right now?
I was numbering them just to
Oh.
keep track of him. He does not have a condition. Great, he's kind of coming running in, and he sees the both of you as he comes around the edge of that barrier, and he's just not knowing who to go for first. He's going to do 1 on each of you here.
Oh, okay.
Orba, that's a 14 to hit. Safira, that's a 16 to hit.
I don't know how many spell slots.
You already had shield, doesn't it last? For...
No, it only lasts for a turn.
Less for a round, I think, doesn't it?
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
I lost that a while ago.
But more than a turn.
No.
Sorry, turn
like
different
a-
than
yes,
round.
sorry,
Yeah, because
yeah.
it like lasts past your turn.
Right.
I think that lasted.
Okay, so you both get hit by
That's
that.
armor, maybe?
Orba, you take 5 slashing. Sphere takes 6 slashing.
How are you guys?
Not great. Not great.
Okay, that is the
Sound
turn.
good.
Get back up there.
Okay.
No,
It's Darman.
Darman. Okay.
Shit.
So he sees his ally kind of go in, and you can see him kind of hesitate for a brief second. Reaches in,
Oh my.
and even with his ally there, he tosses the bomb.
there.
Oh.
I
What
need
a
you guys.
savage!
I need you guys to make a dexterity saving throw.
Dex
And the thug failed his dexterity saving
Dex
throw.
Oh, I forgot to do. I forgot what I was doing here.
Oh, thank God.
15.
15 passes. Yeah.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20 passes. So Orba takes 4. Safira takes 8. Oh no, you both pass. You both take 4. Sorry.
I was like,
Something
what?
in my head.
Wait, what?
Had it in my head.
Why did I
What
do
happened there?
Because I don't like you.
I don't
You both take 4 for it.
understand.
I'm down.
Oh!
Still up.
Even with the resistance?
Yep.
Okay. Orba's down there.
Wait, 4.
No, you would
4
take half of
damage and halved.
You would
I had
take
3,
2.
right?
Yes.
You said
Oh my God.
and then I was like,
Well, I thought.
I have 1 HP.
Oh my god, you too.
I was like,
Okay.
you're still up.
You,
That's not my fault.
you influenced my brain. Oh. Okay.
It was 8, halved because you
Halved.
passed, and then halved again
2,
for
and I
resistance.
had 3.
God,
I got
healing
1.
potions all around him. Sorry.
Oh, my boobs.
Okay, he tosses that. So after tossing the bomb, he reaches in, and it seems like he's out of those, but he reaches and he grabs another hand crossbow. He looks like he's reloading the hand crossbow. And he can't
And
fire.
he shoots me in the face.
Yes. He takes out
You might as
a
well just lay
rifle.
It looks like every time you do that, he's like pulling out a rifle. I'm like,
Okay, that's Darman's turn.
Fucking clown car.
Yeah.
Orba, what do you do?
That's a really good question. Can I just need 1 fucking second. Okay, Orba is...
You guys
She's got that guy on her.
I mean, I can get out of there, but she can't.
And taking a healing potion is an action.
Oh, you mean that first.
Taking out?
No,
Taking
consuming
it is an
yes,
action.
Yes.
Yes.
you have one on you?
Yes.
Oh.
Okay. I'm gonna take a healing potion.
Okay, reach in.
What is it?
It's just a regular healing
2d4?
potion?
Yeah.
I think it's 2d4 plus 2.
Plus 2, yeah. 7 HP.
Okay, 7 HP.
That's good.
I feel sick. Okay, I have 8 HP. That was an action. Did I already do a reaction? No,
What
I
are
didn't.
you guys
I'm
at?
so
She's
sorry.
not been one around.
Okay.
Orba's gonna
What do you, oh, you
stay there.
Okay.
No, Orba's gonna take her bets against a reaction and take
Oh
36
no.
back.
Okay.
That's a
If it's
scare.
for people who are a multi-attack,
He doesn't get a multi.
okay, it's just one
Yep.
big old slice.
Oh boy.
Okay.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30, like towards the barrier, kind
Yeah,
of? Okay.
yeah.
They can do some
Attack
good
of
slices
opportunity.
though.
It's a 13 to hit.
Can I cast shield? I think I can cast
Have you used a reaction this turn?
I have not.
Then you can use it.
There we go.
Okay, I cast
Alright,
shield.
so as Orb is running, he comes in and she reaches back and casts the shield behind her.
Okay.
Shit, okay.
And that means I have it for a full turn pretty much then, because I
Yeah,
cast
until
it
the top of
again.
your next turn, you have
That's
shield
cool,
active.
huh?
Yep.
Okay, I'm done.
Okay.
I never want to play
Graven.
Graven.
Why did I jump down there?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, it's my turn. I'm sorry. I just.
I couldn't tell at first.
Talking.
Graven just thinks about what he's done for the whole time.
He just goes and sits in the corner. He's like,
Okay.
never getting back.
He's like, I told them to jump, and no one's jumping.
Nobody jumped. I wouldn't even have been ready if they had. But nobody did.
But it concerns me that no one's jumping. They don't trust me.
Okay. There's still one guy in front of us.
yeah.
My spiritual weapon is not
I do.
20 feet from Darwin, huh?
Can you move it up, by the way? I think you can.
I mean,
It's more than 20 feet. You can move it 20 feet
Oh.
to prep
Oh, I
it.
do.
then no, I'll just go the bonus action for him for now.
Bonus action for him.
As in, use the spiritual weapon against the guy in front of me.
You got it.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
okay.
my
It has to
bonus
move
action.
to do that. Is that okay?
Okay, yeah,
Okay,
move
5, 10.
up to
Yes,
20.
move 10 feet. Yep.
Great. 22.
That hits. What damage?
D8. Right? Yeah. I'm all over the place.
All this shit.
1d8 plus spellcasting. Have I not been doing that?
I think you have.
For what?
maybe.
I don't know if
Yeah,
I've been
1d8
adding
plus
this.
spellcasting.
I don't think I've been adding my spellcasting modifier.
Noob. It's been too long.
5 plus
truly.
3 is 8. No, I probably have been. So 8.
I feel like you.
Yeah,
have
I think
it,
I have. 8 force damage.
Okay, great.
How's he looking?
Gets hit with a beam of force energy.
How's he looking?
I mean, that was only the second time he's taken
Oh,
damage.
okay.
I mean, there were 2 good hits, but he's not like about to collapse.
I'm going to.
Oh.
I'm going to try to dong
right,
him
that's right.
as well. Dong him right
Okay.
in front of me. So wisdom saving throw.
What's his wisdom? I mean, I don't think it's gonna matter. 9.
Good fail.
Okay.
Good fam.
4 necrotic.
Okay. Right. So it gets knocked with the spiritual mace, and then getting kind of pushed around on a couple different sides there.
Yep.
Okay.
That's it. Stay there.
Great.
Beezaura.
Run catch.
What did you just say?
You can't say it twice.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Beezaura just looks over.
Excuse me, sir. What? I don't understand grunts.
Not for you.
All right. Well, I guess I'm gonna go after him.
Okay.
He's been hit a
A
lot.
couple times.
2-3 times.
I don't think I have enough pink. I don't.
It is,
So
yeah.
let's go for
Fuck her
it.
fucking head.
24.
That hits. Roll for damage.
Let's go, BZ.
4 damage. Okay. Mother gets him on the side and kind of hanging in there.
Still really big, huh?
Yeah, it lasts longer than you think.
Does Orba know how long that kind of potion would last?
Give me an Arcana check.
I was like, I don't have spell slots for an Arcana check. Oh, that's a
What?
9.
9.
Yeah.
You don't recall
Okay.
exactly how long. You are familiar with the spell, but you don't know if the potion
Potion?
is different than the spell. Yeah.
Okay.
Who was
That was the end of my turn, and is he gonna try to move away from me? I'm sorry.
Probably not.
What?
Probably not.
Yeah, probably not. Okay, so no, I'm good.
If you say it in a funny voice and she can't understand you, you can't say it.
It's like I can understand the funny voice, not the regular voice.
I could see that she was thinking.
Yeah, it's fine.
Anything else?
No, I'm good.
All right.
Okay.
I'll wait to be
Alright, Safira.
He already took a
Stand.
reaction, so I can run away from him, and he doesn't get
That
to
is
do.
correct, yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna run exactly to where sort of Orba is and kind of stand in front of her.
15, 20, 25.
Oh, take cover, you bitch!
Well, I can't.
That's
get
what Orba
into
says.
cover.
Take
Can I?
cover, you
Within
bitch.
3/4.
Can I? Okay, well, if I can get behind cover, then I'd like to.
She can't. That was
I was gonna
5,
say, I was
10,
like, I
15,
don't think I
20,
can.
25 feet already.
Oh, never
Alright,
mind.
so I'm gonna try to take another shot at our friend here because
Alright.
I've still got my mark on him.
Nice.
Please
nice,
kill
nice.
him.
Before you do that, I realize I need you to make another
Concentration.
concentration save
Okay.
for the attack.
Okay.
Just has to be above 10.
Okay, it's
Saving throw Constitution.
17.
Great, that passes. Now you may make your attack.
23 to hit.
That hits. Roll for damage.
Come on,
He's
one.
well been like up in the teens.
Knock him off
Damage,
his table.
Right? Fucking more.
Okay.
You gotta knock him off his table.
His magic carpet.
16 total
Oh,
damage.
thanks.
Total damage. Great.
Right.
Fires off the arrow, sticks into him, and he looks like he's trying to, like, blood pouring from his
Oh
mouth and
my
trying to
God.
reload the
Wow.
bolt, and he kind of.
Yes!
Dude.
Oh, that guy was such a pain in the ass.
Thank you.
Now scatter, you little bitches!
That guy was such a pain.
Scram!
Oh, man.
Alright, that's it.
Okay.
Alright.
It's Erland.
Erland was looking at that guy, and he's gonna shift slightly towards the guy who's
Pretty
closest to them.
That is not within range.
Of this?
This is.
Shit. Okay, fine. I'll shoot him.
Okay.
Fine.
I'm right there.
And I'll Here we go.
It's an attack.
It's
roll.
not-
It's not
it's
anything.
What's
It's a
the
plus 6 on your d20.
11 to hit?
11. Is that a? No, it's the assistant that misses.
Oh,
Yeah, if it was a
my
thug, that would have hit. Volt goes flying out, and Graven and Beezaura see it coming, and they kind of duck down, and it sticks into the wall on the other side.
Everyone's like,
What in the fuck?
I just
look
like
it up, I'm
4
like-
rounds in the making. Oh my
Oh,
god.
but that 3d10, it's so juicy.
I know.
It is
It's
so
a
juicy,
juice.
yeah.
Anything else?
Wow. Wow.
I can't. If I use a dash action, I can't load it. That's my turn.
Okay.
Damn.
All right.
That's stupid.
The assistant there.
Yeah.
All right, the assistant.
Yuck.
He's just gonna bear down on the 2 targets in front of him. He's gonna make a multi-attack and go 1 on each of you here.
Oh wait, I lost my AC.
Graven, that's a natural 20 on Graven, and a 16 on Beezaura.
No, you do it.
And I have to call Warding Flare before, I think. Don't I?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I got that.
Before the roll, yes.
Before the roll.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. 6, 7. Graven takes 12 slashing damage.
What?
Wow.
It was a critical hit. Slashes, and then he tries to come down with the other strike on Beezaura, but she's too quick with the shield. All right. Oh, actually, he does an extra 1d4 because of enlarge. You take an extra 2 damage.
Before it was fine, now it is not good.
Single digits, but
Okay, that's the assistant.
Alright, thugs.
Thugs, there's only 2 thugs left.
And they're on our ass.
Not
Oh.
15, 20, 25.
Just
This
smack him
guy's
with
just
the bow.
Yeah, it might
Just
be.
stab him with it.
25,
Can you do that?
30, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He can't quite make it all the way.
I still have a
He looks like
reaction.
he's about to fall.
Multi-attack here on the thug. It's a 12 to hit
12 misses.
and a 16 to hit.
16 hits.
That is
I'm gonna go down.
4 slashing damage.
Yeah, I'm down.
Takes the blade out, and it catches Safira, and she falls down at Orba's feet there.
Yeah, why is it that Orba and I always end up fucking prone and together? Why?
Can I ask a question?
Yes.
Is it possible to throw a potion up?
Yes.
Oh, that sounds.
But it requires a pretty good throw, and they have to catch it. It's a glass bottle, so
Right,
yes.
right.
Yes.
Okay.
You have to get up there.
Can you see if people have healing potions on them, like on their belt?
I'll say that you guys know who has them because you guys have talked about
Oh,
it
she
before.
has
She has a healing.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Let
say
me
that
triple
she-
check
I
my
don't
background,
need to
but
do
I'm
any,
99.9.
The group has
Football
talked about their
tosses.
healing potions. I assume people know who has them.
Hail
But it would
Mary,
be like
one
a
up to
full
Orba.
action for Orba to like administer.
To administer takes an action. Yep. All right, that's the thugs.
One plum bob seed.
Yeah.
So Orba, that decision happens now.
So Orba sort of runs, turns around, Safira's in front of her, and you watch her get kind of like uppercut with the blade.
Yeah, I
She
have a
falls
healing
down at your feet there.
Can't even do healing.
You
work
have
'cause
a
I
healing
can't
potion?
s-
I do have a
can't
healing
see.
potion. I do.
You do. Okay, Orba's gonna get down into Safira's bag and administer a heal.
Okay.
When you administer a heal, they're still prone?
When they get up from it, yes,
Yes.
you would be prone when she gets up from it.
But she gets like a full heal, it doesn't just bring her back to 1?
Yeah, no, she
Okay.
gets the full amount.
Okay.
Are you administering it?
I am
Okay, you're administering it, so you roll the dice.
Oh, don't be mad at me.
2d4 plus 2.
Yeah.
Unless it's a bigger healing potion than that.
5.
Okay, right. So Safira sort of, she caught that blade, and then her eyes open up again, and she's on the ground. She kind of, and she's sort of like trying to take stock of how much time might have passed in that brief moment that she was out there. So she's prone, but
And
conscious.
Orb is just gonna scream, Graven! To get her, yeah. This is Dicey McSpicy pants.
Yeah.
And I guess
Down.
I'm gonna assume that both of them might go for her. No, I'm gonna stay there. I'm gonna stay right there.
Okay,
And slap Safira in the face.
okay.
Alright, it's Graven.
Graven.
How far away are these guys from me up here, right?
Like a direct line, you...
direct line.
Okay, 5, 10, 15, and 20 feet up. I have my little thing here.
Get it out.
So that closer guy is 25 feet away from you. So 20 feet up. The other guy's like 35 feet away.
Can I move 5 feet closer?
Yep.
I can?
Yep.
It'll do an opportunity attack?
No, you can move around this guy. You're still within melee range of him.
What you trying?
Well, I can use Rains of the Dawn and hit all of them. I don't know if it'll take them out, but...
Graven takes one slow step, and Beezaura can see him sort of contemplating there.
Let's see, Stu.
And for the first time, you watch as Graven kind of reaches for his palm, but then reaches in towards this thing.
So they all have to make Constitution saving throws.
All three of them, okay. We'll go farthest from you this way, so the number 2 guy there. 8.
Fail.
The next guy on that ledge is an 11.
Fail.
And then the assistant
that's huge.
is a 14.
Just 6.
6. Okay, so the 2 up top failed.
That's good.
Okay, 2d10.
Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Oh.
That's not normal. I quit.
It's 2 ones! It's 2 ones.
2 radiant damage total. Doesn't add anything on top of
It
that.
adds my cleric level.
Oh, okay.
Which is... shit. 3.
So 5 damage to the 2 that fail.
Yep.
Alright. Jesus fucking 13. Great. And then 2 damage to the assistant. So as Graven sort of channels the power, you can tell that your connection to Uzni not as powerful as it once was. And when you sort of open your eyes, you can see that it didn't sort of have the impact that it usually does as you cast out the spell.
They're both alive.
Yeah, they're both alive.
How they look?
I mean, not great. They look pretty beat up, but they're not knock them down.
I can't see either of them up on top, can I?
You can see the one on this
No,
ledge
I
here.
mean them.
Oh, no.
I can't use Healing Word on somebody I can't see.
If you still have, you only move 5 feet. If you move far enough this way, you can see them. You would incur an attack of opportunity from the assistant.
Okay.
I'll say if you move 5, 10, 15, 20 feet, you could see both of them up on the angle.
I'm gonna use the bonus action to spiritual weapon on this guy again.
Okay. Healing Word is a bonus action, correct?
I know, yeah.
Okay.
I've
Okay,
got
great.
use it this time.
Okay.
Regardless how many 2 turns from now. I can't get to you guys in 1 turn.
13 to hit.
On the assistant,
Yeah.
that misses.
Okay.
Yep.
Yes.
I am gonna move around him so that I can get a view of at least the guy on the edge.
The guy right on the edge you can see.
I can
He's
see
literally
him now?
teetering right on the edge.
Okay.
But yeah, you
then
can see
I'll
that
just,
guy.
I'll just stay.
Okay. Alright.
So did you get any heal on it?
Beezaura.
It's me.
Yep.
Okay, so
I'm sorry, guys.
can they hear me?
Yes.
Okay, so before I hit this guy, I am going to grant an ally that can see or hear me 2d4 temporary HP, then roll a 1d4 on a roll of 4. The next attack made against me has disadvantage.
Great.
This lasts until my next
Alright, so
turn.
again, Beezaura goes to her jacket, winds up one of her famous battle cries. Who are you selecting?
Safira.
Okay.
2d4. Oh, that's not a d4, sorry.
Pick up that d20.
Trying to give me some more.
That was an 8, sorry.
On 2d4, I rolled 26.
Thank you. I'm at 7. No,
6.
6 temporary HP for Safira.
And then
She's around
4! Sorry.
That's exciting.
I
So
never
the next,
got
just
that.
remember that next attack against you
Yeah,
has
they get
disadvantage.
disadvantage.
Great.
Okay. And then I'm going to try to hit that guy.
Okay.
15 to hit.
15 misses.
What?
That's not a thug. That's the assistant who has a higher AC.
Darn it.
Whips by him, unable to strike him.
That's rude. Well, that's it.
Okay, staying there.
Yeah. So
All right.
I'll take this guy. I gotta finish this guy.
Okay,
Alright,
so
Safira.
I'm gonna get up,
Okay,
and as
takes
I'm
half your
getting
movement.
up, look at Orba and just go jump. And like
I haven't used the
I'm gonna
action
try
yet.
to, and I'm gonna cast
Zephyr
Can't do
Strike.
anything.
I'm gonna take a bonus action to
Okay,
cast
right.
Zephyr Strike.
Oh, wait.
use
I
anything.
got to an impossible
Oh no.
impasse.
Is that
The thugs are gonna have.
You can do that?
I mean,
Well,
go
that's-
ahead.
What's the problem?
I didn't think that she was possible to get down to 1 on everything.
Did I do
I
something
think
wrong?
that is
I don't think that is
possible.
possible.
Let me
Like the
backtrack.
numbers?
Go
Yeah,
ahead.
some-
I
some
will
math.
backtrack.
Okay. Zephyr Strike, great. So, no opportunity attacks against you, and if you make an attack, it's going to get a bonus. Yes, but
Okay.
If she makes an attack, she gets.
if once before the spell ends, you can give yourself advantage on an attack, and it deals an extra 1d8 damage. as
I
well.
can't, like, use my movement to literally back Orba up behind me.
You can pull an ally.
Oh, okay, I'm gonna pull her behind me then. I'm gonna pull her behind me
It
and...
takes an extra 5 for each 5 you
Gonna
move.
drag her down with you.
Yes, I am. I'm gonna literally pull her behind me and pull her off the rail and say, Graven, catch!
Okay, so this is alright. So you're here.
getting out of there!
No
You off
opportunity
the
attacks, and you get. So here's the decision you have to make.
Oh god.
If you make an attack, you get an extra 30 feet of movement on the turn that you make that attack.
Yeah.
But if you choose not to make the attack, you don't get the extra movement. You still don't provoke opportunity attacks, but you don't get the extra movement.
Okay.
So you wish to not use the extra movement. Because this is going to
I
be
guess so.
10,
I just dump it out.
20, and then you want to jump off.
Yeah.
We'll say you can pull her off with
Both?
30 feet of movement.
If she
Or are
makes,
you throwing
She jumps
Orba
off and
off?
leaves me
if
up
she
there.
makes an attack, can she still do force movement?
Yes.
Oh, it's
gives
not
you-
an action. Oh,
it,
okay.
it doesn't take an action. It takes extra movement to drag an ally, as long as they're willing.
Then
Yes.
then I want to try to, as I'm getting to the ledge to go down, I want to look down
Okay.
and fire at, I think, the assistant
Yep, he's done. Okay.
guy, because he hasn't been really...
Just drags Orba a little bit of the way, takes out, fires down.
Oh.
21 to hit.
21 hits, roll for damage. He is hurt. Nose.
Okay.
Hunter's mark though.
10 total damage.
Roll damage. Okay, great. Fires it, and then she's gonna take Orba. Are you tossing her off the edge?
Oh my god. You
What?
jumping too? Or?
Yeah, I'm jumping too.
Okay, first, so you can't catch both people. He can't catch both of you.
Can I try to catch one of them?
You're not close enough to the edge.
Sorry.
What if they hold each
Right.
other as they
Catch
fall?
Orba, obviously catch Orba.
Sure, I'm just saying, do you still jump knowing he can't catch
Yes,
both
that's
of you?
okay. That's fine. That's fine.
Great.
First
So
person coming.
Orba, give me a acrobatics, and Graven, give me an athletics.
Oh my god.
Oh!
Ath-
17.
Athletics.
Yep, athletics.
19.
19. Orba comes flying off, and Graven grabs her on the way down. We'll say that was enough to negate the damage in total. So you sort of dump her next to you in the square there, and
Okay.
Safira's gonna come
I'm gonna
after.
have to
So you
roll.
take the 2d6 there as you jump.
What? I just ate only 6.
I mean, that's good. She's the healed one.
5. Alright.
Which
5 damage.
And you watch Safira kind of hit the ground and roll for it, although she, the impact was just so hard that inevitable bit of
Oh my
injury
God.
as she hits the ground there.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Well fucking done. Jesus Christ.
I was getting us out of there!
Also, we didn't do this.
Gotta get rid of my healing.
Did you use the Zephyr Strike attack on the guy below you?
No, I didn't.
Okay. Because that does an extra 1d8.
I did, yeah.
Okay, great. Okay.
Well, any attack you
Should've.
make isn't it?
It's no, you have to say
You can
beforehand.
choose it.
You have to
no,
choose.
you can take it now if you want, because I did ask you. I just didn't know if you rolled for
Oh,
it.
okay, yes, I would like
Great,
to
so
take
that was the Zephyr. So do an extra 1d8 damage.
This is very
Just
stressful.
one.
Just roll 1d8? Okay.
Just one.
Great.
Just add.
Just add 1 to that,
Okay,
like it
that's
matters.
Safira's turn there.
Just give him a
Erland's up.
Fucking turn. I'm just gonna blow this stupid fucking angry man just
What have you
loading
done?
it up. I've just run and fucking
Anytime now, Erland! Anytime!
Just hang by the ballista.
I hit that one guy and it was awesome.
Dastardly trying.
The 2-man team was more effective than the 1-man.
Dog shit.
Okay.
You should have let it load before you killed him.
The assistant.
Yeah.
So now there's 4 people and the weapon surrounding the assistant as the 2 of you have just come crashing to the ground here. The guy's gonna go after the one who's got the spiritual weapon and who used the light. So he's gonna take 2 attacks on Graven.
I
here.
will use I've already used a reaction to catch somebody, so
You
I
did.
can't use a
Yep.
Fuck!
Those
That's
the glasses.
a 12 to hit and a
Miss.
16 to hit.
Just hits.
Okay.
Your single digits, yeah?
5 slashing damage.
Can you do a group
Takes
heal
one
over
more
there?
cut there. And then he kind of looks around at all the people surrounding him, and he thinks that maybe he can't bolt, so he just kind of hunkers down there. I realize I have to roll an extra 1d4 damage because he's still enlarged here.
If he rolls anything more than a 1, I'm down.
2.
Do we have any more healing potions?
I have 2.
Okay, thank fucking God.
We're gonna be fine.
I believe that'll
That is
spell
scary.
the
I
spirit.
guess the
to
thugs
him.
might
These guys
not
better
jump.
have.
It turns to a
healing
little
potions
skull
on them,
and
so.
gives you a little
That is
failure, success,
frightening.
death save thing.
Yeah, it's horrifying.
I saw
Very
that
ominous.
face,
Yeah, no, it's
and
not-
I'm like,
it's not good.
"Oh, fuck."
And with that extra bit of oomph from the large arm kind of swinging, smashes into Graven. And he
He's
falls
nice.
to the ground.
Pounding, I hate this.
Okay, who's next? The thugs. So the thugs just watch Safira drag her friend off and jump off the edge, and they both kind of go over to the edge to look. 10.
He grabs
And they
his
kinda
friend
look
and does the same thing.
And they kind of look down and look at each other,
They're gonna run.
and one of them jumps down. There isn't a space there. I think this one has to jump because there's no space to go. Lands behind Safira
lands
there.
on top
Takes
of me.
two,
Oh,
takes
God.
2d6.
Fuck him up.
He takes 4 bludgeoning from the fall.
Come on.
Everyone gets these great falls. I really fumbled
And he
myself.
sort of gets up and he's gonna make an attack on Safira here.
Oh shit. What's her health?
It's not good.
guys.
It sucks 6 HP.
That's a 10 to hit and
10
a 13 to hit.
13 misses.
Oh my god.
Shit.
You're down on one knee from falling.
Oh god.
And this other guy runs along the edge, and you see him reach down to the ground, and as he
No,
comes
no,
back
no,
up,
no, no.
he has
I don't like
what's
these.
Darman's loaded hand crossbow, and he fires down. He's gonna fire at. Graven's already incapacitated. He's gonna fire at Orba there.
You still have your shield up?
No, it's
Oh,
like
what?
12 seconds, guys.
11
That was 3
to
rounds
hit.
ago.
11 hits.
11 hits. That is 5 piercing damage.
Okay.
You're up, you're up?
Yeah, I'm up.
And you can see him loading up another shot.
Okay.
That's the thugs.
Orba.
So Graven is down. You're all kind of here in the corner of the pit.
Yeah, I'm trying to see on the stream a
Yeah.
little what the hell is happening down there. I,
does-
can't really.
Does this help?
Yes,
Yeah, it does actually,
immensely.
yeah,
I should've
Oh my
rotated.
god, it's such a cluster.
Yeah, it's a clusterfuck.
I still
Okay,
can't
so that's
see
the big
it. I haven't seen
guy.
anything the whole time.
I'll try rotating to you next. I
There's
see
a
a lot of
guy
bumps,
to
though.
Safira's.
I just always knew there was somebody
You're
there,
fine.
so.
Okay.
How did this go wrong so
Okay.
Think about how easily they were going to be able to get out, like. Out
Well,
of the pit.
they didn't know because they were big. They made it very easy. Well, some of them, yeah.
Okay.
They were able to get out so quick.
I mean, when you use a dash, you can move. You can cover a lot of distance.
Orba's gonna stabilize Graven.
Okay, give me a medicine check.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Come on.
16.
16 stabilizes.
Okay.
Does that just mean I don't have to make.
You don't
Yeah,
have
you
to
don't
make.
have to make
Yes, you are
saving
not
throws, yeah.
conscious, but you don't have to make saving throws.
And then I'm gonna shout to BZ, healing potion! For when that needs to
Okay.
happen.
Got it.
That was an action to stabilize.
Yes, it was.
You don't have another heal, do you?
No, I don't. That was my last one.
Okay, I have 3 HP. Can I get... Am I within melee range of Big Boy? Yes, I am,
Yes.
right? Is there a way to stay in melee range of Big Boy, but move closer to that ranged guy that's above so that his, like, perspective, he can't get an eye on me? Like, more just beneath him?
If he's right on the edge, he can
He
look
can get-
down.
okay,
Yeah.
got it.
If he like leans over a little bit, there's no.
Okay.
You have to be behind one of these like mounds or something.
Okay. Alright, that's, I think that's all I can do.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
BZ, help!
That goes to Graven, sort of lying there. You can feel the power pulsing through, not having to make death saving throws at the moment.
Thank you.
Here's sort of a voice in his head. Not your time.
Oh, fuck this. Fuck all
Go back to the top.
Do you
That's
want to
enough.
help, big man in the sky?
Beezaura.
Okay,
Alright.
so I'm gonna get my healing potion and administer it.
Okay. I have 10 feet to get to Graven. Administer. Go 2d4 plus 2.
2d4 plus 2.
I missed my turn though. I can't do anything until the end of the round.
5.
Do you have any group
5 total. All right, Graven
Okay.
comes back. He's looking up at the sky, kind of sees the pit around. Orba's kind of down on her knee there after sort of stabilizing him. All right, that takes an action. Anything else?
No, I can't do anything.
Okay.
Did you figure out what happened
How
to
long
your...
does Zephyr Strike?
No, it was right. I counted it 3 times.
We'll have to look. I feel like, yeah, I don't know. Go ahead.
I beat the system.
Yeah, really.
I'm like, I'll just empty it out and just steam everybody.
It's Safira.
Okay, who is around? Who can I shoot at without getting disadvantage anyway?
Nobody without. You'd have to move and get an attack of
Can I
opportunity.
get this guy?
Give me a perception check. It's hard to shoot up on the ledge there.
Doesn't she get
Doesn't Zephyr
disadvantage because there's
allow
enemy
her to move?
units next to her?
Yes. Oh, yeah, that's
Yeah,
correct.
Zephyr Strike does
Does not
allow
allow
me
her to move without the attack opportunity.
If you use your Zephyr Strike advantage, it will cancel out the disadvantage, so it would just be a straight attack against any of the 3 targets. I didn't know you were saying the Zephyr Strike attack.
No, I'm talking about I could move out of the way of these people if I wanted to without
Yes.
incurring an attack of opportunity because the Zephyr Strike is still on.
Until the spell ends. Yes. Yeah. I was looking at the duration. Yeah. Sorry, I thought it was a 1-turn
so-
thing. Yes, that's correct.
Then in that case, I'm gonna try to get out of this and
Okay.
try to get as far out of it as I
5,
can.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30 puts you there.
Okay, and then is this the assistant? And who?
Big boy.
The big guy's the assistant.
And
then
he's right next to who's closer to Orba and
the assistant is within melee range of all 3 of them.
Okay, then I'm gonna go for the assistant.
All right. Go ahead and make an attack roll. And do you want to use your Zephyr Strike attack on this?
Yeah.
Then it has advantage.
Yes. 12 to hit.
That misses.
Jesus God.
Fires off this, and you see the extra kind of furrowing of the arrow as it flies through the air from the Zephyr Strike, but he dodges out of the way.
Okay, that's it.
Okay.
Sweet Jesus.
Erland.
All right, Erland, it's loaded up.
Looking at the assistant.
I'm like, oh, finally.
Come on, please get him.
15 to hit?
15 misses.
It's plus 6, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
The thugs would have hit, but the assistant it misses.
Oh my
Once
God.
again, the bolt goes out,
Who is this guy?
sticks into the ground behind you.
Okay.
This
Hold
guy's
on.
gonna get death of me.
That was my action?
Yep.
Yeah, fuck this. How far away from them am I?
Straight, like jumping down.
Jumping down, running straight to them.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90 to get to the assistant melee range.
What would happen if I...
Yeah, it does.
Is it faster if I, like, jump and then run? Or is that, like...
No,
I guess that wouldn't.
No, because it takes
like,
yeah.
Jumping is still... Like, air travel is still movement?
Yeah.
Okay.
It wouldn't be faster for you, unless you have some kind of enhanced.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I have double my jump range if I use a key point.
You need a 10-foot head start to take a running jump. So you'd have to back up and then jump forward. It would not increase the amount you travel to jump as opposed to run with like step of the wind or whatever.
I think the slug's gonna down.
Okay, regardless, I'm gonna fucking nuts to this. I'm jumping. Using a key point, step of the wind to go full 80 feet here.
So that's 2d6, and I know you can slow fall it.
I don't
Does
think
it-
I literally
does
don't
it
think
not
it's
matter?
possible.
Okay.
I reduce it by 20.
Got it. Great, so
So jump. We're gonna run my 40 feet.
20, 25, 30, 35, 40.
And I'm gonna use a key point to use another 40.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40.
And as I'm doing, I want to try and... these guys might not leave, but at least to get everyone's attention, I'm gonna yell in. It's like, come on, you bastards! I'm just gonna try and get as much attention running in as I
Great.
can.
You got it.
Look who decided to show up.
I can't believe I fucking missed
They look at him and they're like, is that the guy that missed both the...
Like, we're not really
That's that
afraid
guy
of
that
him.
can't shoot right.
All right, the assistant sort of bloodied, but still looking around him. He saw that he knocked down Graven and sort of feeling a little invigorated. He's going to take a couple strikes. He's going to go with the 2 targets that are just standing looking at him. One's going to be on Orba and one's going to be on Beezaura here.
Oh, I'm in trouble.
That's 18 to hit for Orba and 14 to hit for Beezaura.
Yeah, that
No. Sorry, guys.
5 slashing damage for Orba.
Yeah, I'm down.
Where is she?
And does not hit Beezaura.
There's 3 people left, right?
Yeah.
There is 3 people left, yep.
Yeah.
That is the assistant's turn.
Thugs.
The thugs. Okay, there's 1 there, and they are going to try and knock people out. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. No. He's actually going to go for Graven, who is up but prone, because he saw someone administer a healing potion.
I'll use warding flare.
Okay, so as he's kind of running up, Graven sort of reaches his hand, flashes the warding flare. So it's made
It's just
straight
disadvantage on that.
Yes, but it's he has advantage because you're prone, so it's just a straight roll now.
Okay.
You got 5?
Yeah.
13 to hit.
Miss.
13 to hit.
Miss.
Oh my
Hell yeah! Tries to take 2
Oh my
strikes down there. It's kind of mushed in here with
I'm
everybody.
laying on the ground
hate
with
this
Orba right next to me
combat.
unconscious?
Yes.
Okay.
This has been terrible.
Okay, Orba. Is this a saving throw?
Okay.
Okay.
It's a fail.
Okay, 1 that's failed saving throw.
I don't add a modifier, right? It's just
No.
straight. Okay.
You can't heal her, correct?
I can.
Okay, Graven.
It's like hand straight over and like cure wounds on her.
Okay.
Second level.
Graven like crawling 1 foot.
I think it's 2d8 if it's second level. Healing, cure wounds, yeah. 2d8 plus spellcasting ability modifier, which is 3, right? Oh my god, I'm all over the place. Wisdom 3, yes. 13 HP.
Oh.
Okay.
Wow.
Holy shit. Orba feels the energy surge into her,
Praise
coming
the
out
Lord.
from unconsciousness. And they're both on the ground and they kind of look over to each other in opposite directions. Okay.
And
Anything else?
then, so that is my action.
Your spiritual weapon's gone. It got dispelled.
It
but
is
you got
gone, but I
Yep.
can do it again,
Yes.
I think. So I just cast Cure Wounds.
And you're away from the fray.
Yep, spiritual weapon.
Where's it going?
It's, well, who's next to us?
The assistant, the thug, and then the thug up here. Those are the 3 left.
So I'll stand up with half my movement.
Okay.
And sorry, just rotate it a little bit more. Oh god, they're all just
wow.
surrounding us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who looks the worse for wear out of those 2?
Out of the 2 on the ground.
Yeah.
The assistant, although you know from looking at his armor that is.
I'll go for the other guy. I'll go for the
thug.
For the thug.
Okay. Give me an attack roll.
10.
10 misses. Dodges out of the way. Okay, Zara.
Alright. I'm gonna. Who am I in range of?
Either just the assistant right now. You'd have to walk around.
Alright,
the
then
other
I'll do
side.
this.
Okay.
Come on, baby!
Easy.
Oh, it's not gonna. It's 10.
10 misses. Once again, the
Jesus.
assistant bears down.
This guy should be dead.
Easy Safira and Erland before the assistant.
Okay.
Can I ask a question?
Yes.
The inspiration. Is that an extra? That's in a roll.
It's you get advantage on
Yeah.
any roll, basically.
Oh, so I have to use
It's not
it
an extra
before.
attack.
Alright.
I mean,
You can use it now. You can use it after figuring out the results, I believe, an inspiration.
I will use it.
Okay.
Here it comes.
This guy is
Yeah,
annoying.
come on.
All right.
Come on, hold on.
Zara sort
come
of
on.
focuses
man.
herself a little bit, time slows a little bit, winds up another one.
That's always the risk.
I'm uninspired. 9.
All right, Mrs. Safira.
That's very. This is
epically
sad.
bad. Epically bad rolls.
We're gonna
All
try
the whole night of
again
this.
for the
Yeah, breathe.
assistant. Safira's like, this time she's pissed about it too.
All right, give me a roll.
I don't know if that's gonna matter at all. 14 to hit.
14 misses.
Jesus.
We're gonna be like
Sort of
I-
limping
yeah.
a little bit from getting picked
There's
up
no
after
way,
falling
yeah.
down, and she kind of hitches just ever so slightly, and it flies past him.
Yeah.
Erland, I hope you have key points.
Yeah, I do.
All right, Erland.
Erland's sort of coming in, nunchaku out, going for
5,
the.
10,
I'm gonna go for the
10 feet.
assistant. Yeah, I'm gonna stay. Yeah, there. All right, here we go. 11 to hit.
11 misses.
Using flurry of blows.
Okay.
I cannot.
This is the assistant.
Yep.
Yeah.
We're never gonna hit this guy.
21 to hit.
21
Oh!
hits. Roll for damage.
Someone punch this guy!
5 bludgeoning damage.
5 bludgeoning damage.
Oh,
Erland
okay.
misses with the quarterstaff and then sort of ducks down and seeing a spot kind of under the armor, kind of an uppercut.
Finally?
What?
Are you kidding?
How many feet of movement do I have left?
It only took
10.
5.
You
It's
used
fine.
10.
It's
I
done.
don't
Okay,
know.
He's done.
And then so I have one more punch left, and I'm running over to that other. So sorry. I'm anxious for that guy, and I'm coming in, and I'm gonna go for a high kick.
Great, give me another
A
check.
high kick. Wow.
Here we go.
Okay.
22 to hit.
22 hits.
Yeah.
7 bludgeoning damage.
Erland with a last minute double kill goes in, comes up with the kick, and he sort of batters him against the wall, and he comes tumbling down.
Wow.
My fine. You made up
4
for your.
rounds worth of fighting,
You
Justin.
made up for
Thank
your
you.
ballistic.
3d10!
I know.
I didn't know I was gonna miss twice.
Listen, I know about missing. Don't worry.
All right, the assistant
The
is
modifier on the
down.
list is better than my modifier.
The last thug remains.
D1
I know.
plus
But
6
is he
is
gonna
better.
jump down and have fun?
And he looks over the edge and he sees all you.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's right. Run.
Starts to run.
Can I run after him?
So yes. Are you gonna climb up the wall?
gonna climb up the
Give
wall.
me
Can I-
athletics or acrobatics, whichever you.
I want to help.
If we can help him get up there.
Oh, do you want to help
I
me?
don't know if I don't think I have a reaction.
Uh,
oh no, I would because I didn't use it.
and Graven's up against the wall. I'll say you can roll with it. He can help.
Okay.
Yes.
So was it acrobatics?
Or athletics. whichever.
11?
11. Sort of gets up. There, a number of the impacts in the wall have been punched in because of the ballista shots that you fired from the other side. You start to climb and the rocks slide down. Yes.
Can I try?
Jump, like climbing
Yeah.
up the wall. Yeah. Give me an athletics or acrobatics. Yeah.
Isn't that one?
Not one. Same kind of thing. You reach and it's immediately the walls are like kind of crumbling in your hands as you try to climb up.
I'll
But we're
try
out of
again.
combat, right? Like,
Yes,
can I
well,
like
yeah,
purposefully like lift?
Give him another. I'm just saying time is passing,
Yeah.
so he's getting
Yeah,
further away. But
yeah.
yep, give him make another roll with advantage for me.
So bad rolls 11.
11 again.
What is
I'm just
wrong
gonna.
with
I would like to keep trying until I.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll say we're gonna say I'll just say based on the time. Erland continues to search. Finally gets his hands and pulls himself up. When you pull yourself up, you still don't see him anywhere. Too much, like enough time has passed that you can't even see exactly where he went.
Can I? I can't like see if I run to sort of like where we came from.
Sure.
Can I see footprints now that we're sort of in like more?
Give me an investigation check.
I'll start, running up
Yeah,
and around.
I'll start getting out.
People sort of working their way out of the pit around.
13 on investigation.
Erland kind of checks around, looks for any signs. Nothing. I mean, nothing obvious. I mean, there's marks in the dirt. You can't tell if it was from you guys or them.
There was a path, yeah.
There was that you guys right where you are now. It's very rocky, but there was a path that you followed originally.
Yeah, I'm gonna especially because of our horses.
Yes.
I'm gonna start running towards like up the path to where our horses were.
Sure. So while Erland's doing that, what's everybody else doing?
I'm looking in his bag.
Whose bag? Darman.
Darman's
Okay,
bag.
so he's up here, but you climb yourself out
Yeah.
of the pit. Take a look around. Give me an investigation.
Oh my god, I can't believe that.
Can you play calming music?
13.
Beezaura takes
13.
a
Sorry.
quick look around. You take a look through his bag.
Yeah, what do I find?
I know.
So sick.
That was so
I
stressful.
haven't had fun the whole time.
You pat him down real quick. And you see, first of all, it looks like there was one bomb kind of left in his jacket that maybe you didn't see. There's a bomb, an unexploded bomb. It looks like he had a grappling hook as well.
That's cool.
That he sort of had that he didn't need to use because he used the enlarged potion. He's got his weapons and things that are sort of scattered among the ground. And then you sort of pat and you feel kind of at his waist to see if he's got a coin purse or anything else. It feels like a little coin purse and you grab for it, but as you grab for the coin purse, it feels more solid than coins. And you grab it and you kind of pick it up and you give it one more squeeze. And that's where we're going to take a break. We went way over that break. I thought we pushed to the end of the content. So the latter half will be a brief
Oh my
sort of
God.
treatise on what happens next. Excellent job, everybody. powering through.
Holy God! So many people in single digits. So many people going unconscious.
Yeah.
I really thought we
That
were
was
dead.
a spicy
I
call.
thought-
Well, multi-attacks...
Yeah.
you get one person with a multi-attack and you're fucked
Yeah,
if you're
if you hit
down.
with
I mean, yeah, and like in
If
the
you're
combat,
down-
it seemed like they
If
were
you're
more
hit
interested in
with
spreading it
both,
around.
I
It wasn't
would
like
be
they
dead
were.
with both.
I mean, unless they had a specific reason to, like an intelligent enemy will consider the people up more of a threat.
Right.
So yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
Like an animal might continue to attack something that went down because they
Right.
wouldn't know. But
Oh my god.
inside.
That was horrible.
I thought that one of the three of us
was.
was not gonna make it out
I
of that fight. Like,
yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Well, we consider that and what may be in the pouch and what Erland may find on the other side. That's where we're going to take a break. We'll see you guys on the other side, and we'll come back for a nice, quick little second half of Tabletop Notch.
Yep.
Yeah.
If you're new to the show, at 5 minutes into the Be Right Back video, there's a recap of last episode. Feel free to stay and watch it. I gotta go recover.
All right, everybody, thank you so much. We'll see you on the other side.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Chapter 67, Sneak and Destroy, Safira and Graven are escorted out of the garrison before Graven has a moment to speak with Bourage. They are confronted by the suspicious Roa outside the gates.
How did I cheat, exactly? So he knew who this person was and gave me the inside information.
Let me be entirely clear. You don't see a fucking copper until someone tells me what happened in there.
Alright. Graven, shall we go?
Filth. I'll leave. Turn around.
Refusing to tell Roa anything, they return to the inn, only to be greeted by a new face, a halfling man seeking a word with Beezaura.
My name is Pibraf Lodsrudvodzathenge.
Oh, right.
I'm so sorry.
I don't have time for quips about my name.
No, I just literally didn't understand. Okay, I'm sorry.
I think that Beezaura is about to have a problem. Beezaura pissed somebody off in Tuktu.
Sounds right.
This man, who she's working for, he has more than one person searching for these pieces.
Okay.
Him and his buddies call them pawn chasers. The person who brings in the most pieces is going to get what they were promised, and the rest aren't going to get shit. She took a piece, snatched it, an available one right out from under him. And he's looking to get her out of the game.
The pawn chaser, Darmun Thori, is delivering a fresh warrant of Beezaura's arrest to Leopold's garrison.
I had an associate of mine pose as an estate club member and offer him a piece to clear the strip mine of an uncake that was making their home there. There is no uncake, and it's only a matter of time before he realizes that.
Our friends have two choices. Flee north as quickly as possible to avoid Darmun's arrival, or ambush him at the strip mine and get rid of him for good.
I have to go. I hope you do the right thing. Quickly.
Well, we said we were going to head south towards them when we were done anyway.
Yeah,
so
we gotta go.
That's the... Here we go.
The two ride south to find Beezaura.
Bourage had one more thing that he wanted me to tell you that I didn't convey. When you get north, there's a contact, apparently, that your family has, the Ovigos, in Wamparani Na. His name is Pockets? Does that mean anything to you? I'm assuming he'll
You
have
said my family name in a plural like that. It's not even something I've ever even imagined could... It's overwhelming.
Meanwhile, Beezaura, Erland, Orba, and Leto are hiding in the cabin, filled with corpses, while unknown faces investigate it.
It really fucked up when they let this one escape, eh? And a second voice you hear. Lucky it came here and not somewhere important. Don't count your chickens. We haven't caught it yet. Why is it that the lemonade man seems to be the only one who can keep this under control?
Our friends are forced to fight the goons when their horses are discovered.
Drop the weapon.
He kind of drops his sword.
Ooh, doggy.
Yeah. And he fires a crossbow up underneath his
Wow,
chin.
this whole operation is
Who
so
are these
secret.
people, indeed?
That's your killing blow there with the last
So I see him running away, and I just wind up, and I just see him go.
Our friends burn the bodies and ride off with Leto, having secured his husband's remains. They intercept Graven and Safira.
I cannot thank you enough for what you've done. You weren't here when I spoke with the others, but if there's anything I can do to help in Vikapura at all, please.
Graven and Safira inform Beezaura of Darmun, and the group agrees to murder him. When they arrive, they take a moment to scout the area.
They're very well prepared. They came with a scorpion. It's a giant ballista. It's pointed down right now towards the pit. But also there are barricades. It's actually not a bad position for them to be in. I don't know exactly.
How many did you see?
Just one, but I'm sure there are more. Why don't we all hit him at once?
Well,
just try to wipe him out.
He's at the edge of the thing. What if he falls into the thing when you kill him?
Well, then, either way, we get the control of the ballista.
That's true. That's true.
So if we can knock them into the pit, that's actually the game plan, right? We want to knock them all into the pit, stay above the pit, and fire down.
We'll give you guys a visual here.
Yes, give us a visual, please.
So this is what you guys kind of see on the approach, and that's where we're going to pick it up next time.
Who were the men at the cabin in the woods? Will Beezaura inherit Darmun's chess pieces? Is it more embarrassing to critically fail at shooting a ballista than a bow and arrow? Find out next time on Tabletop Notch.
Welcome back, everybody,
Okay.
on the break. The echoing amplification of the sounds of battle comes to a quiet conclusion. The party regroups kind of up at the upper edge. Your second wind after an all-nighter coming to a definitive end. Right now, all of you have 1 point of exhaustion. After sort of the adrenaline of the battle wears off, and finally it truly sinks in.
I'm still running after that dude, yeah?
Yep. In full daylight, the white sand and rock is harsh, reflecting the sunlight. It's difficult to tell sometimes whether the dripping down your neck and forearms is sweat or blood. Not sure if it's your own or your fallen foes.
Ew.
Beezaura looks at the bodies. She lets the weight of what's implied by their presence wash over her. The at-all-costs mentality of the pawn chasers. The willingness to lie, steal, cheat, undercut, sell out the other participants. Even when it seems that for all intents and purposes, you might be on the same side. You can't help but wonder if somewhere out there exists the opportunity to team up with someone else under the thumb of Thomas Pindle. But if what Pibroff said is true, it's a zero-sum game, and that day may never come. Beezaura lifts the pouch, and the first thing you notice as you go to open it up is there's a little piece of parchment actually on it. And you take a look at it, you turn it over, and it says Pindle, CSP number 8, Pachacom, his address that he gave to you back in Orange Chupa.
Oh shit.
And she pulls on it and opens it up, and you dip it over and let them trickle out.
Multiple?
2 pawns and a rook with emeralds encrusted in the top. All 3 of them come tumbling into your hand. And you sit there for a moment sort of breathing and feeling that maybe it was worth it for all of that. You stand there with your reward in hand. Here on the edge of on the line. Erland, still running through. You get back to close to where your horses are. You start to see them in the distance. I need you to give me a perception check with disadvantage because of the exhaustion.
I can't say. 13.
13. Give a look around. He's not at your horses. You can't find him.
Does it seem... I know I'm faster than him.
Yes.
Does it seem like I would have caught him by now if he was coming
It
this
took
way?
you a decent bit of time to climb up. That being said, given how far you've run, it's possible he's hiding instead of running. That thought crosses your mind because you are very fast. I mean, it's possible he also, went in a different direction, but that thought crosses your mind that he could be hiding instead.
Is it possible to lead 5 horses, or...?
Yeah. It's cumbersome, but you can slowly do it, sure, with all of them.
How far away is that?
You guys dropped them.
Shout
Like an hour away.
No, it wasn't an hour away that you dropped your horses. No. He said you guys dropped it at that. He was like, it's 5 minutes from that last checkpoint to the. Yeah.
Okay.
Shout, we couldn't.
No, not.
I'm gonna take the horses, and I'm gonna start to walk back towards the strip mine.
Okay.
And as I'm walking along, knowing that he might be hiding here along the path, I want to, as I'm walking back near the horses, look around, look and see if I can see anything.
Sure. Okay. You continue to do so. We'll go back to the trip line for a moment. Sorry, standing there.
Is everyone all right?
I think so.
It will be.
It was a bit rough.
Yes.
Well, thank you for doing that. I know it wasn't easy.
Was
But-
it worth it?
And I just hold up my hand I think it was worth the battle.
Oh, brilliant.
Whoa.
No, I wonder if anyone else has anything on him. And I'm going to kind of now, seeing that she's got something, I'm going to
You
go
rifle
around
through
the
them a
path.
little bit. They didn't bring much with them. You find what amounts to 42 gold total among all of them.
Okay.
And they had all their gear. There's pieces of chainmail, swords, hand crossbow. I mean, if you want to take... it's heavy to pack that shit up, but they basically just had all their weapons, some coin on them, and that's it. I mean, he had the chest pieces.
They had a carriage up at the top here.
Yes.
Somewhere, right?
It looked like, based on, if you're guessing on the size, it looks like that's just what they brought the scorpions in.
Okay. There's not like rations or stuff.
No, it's
tucked
just
away?
like, it's literally just like a bed, like an open, like...
Well, I managed to find 42 gold. I know that you used one of my healing potions. I figure we can buy another one next time we're in.
Yes, we used a couple, I believe.
Just keep hold of it for now.
Okay, don't let me forget that
I trust you.
with remembering things.
I think she means with not stealing.
I was like,
Yeah.
it's not that I'm gonna do it on purpose. I'm gonna forget.
I don't know whether whoever. Let's go try to meet up with Erland, I suppose. I don't know whether our friend here is going to go back to the garrison or turn south, but we should get to somewhere where we can rest.
Okay,
Yes.
please. Thank you, by the way. Alright, walking in the direction of the horses.
Erland, give me another perception check with disadvantage as you come back with the horses.
Took Zoe 25 minutes to put that piece of paper away.
It's got stuck.
Perception? Nat 20.
Disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
Damn it!
Damn it.
Sorry.
You know.
13.
Erland's kind of leading the horses along. Keeping a careful eye out as best you can, sort of eyes drooping a little bit just purely from pushing through the night. And as you're walking along, step, another step, you see from behind a tree on your left and you stop with the horses just a little bit and you looks like an elbow kind of got tucked in behind the tree.
Okay, I'm gonna take a couple more steps, keep still marking them, give a couple more steps and kind of go. I'm just gonna tie up the horses on the tree.
Okay.
Okay.
Nearest tree, yeah. The tree that you saw was probably 25, 30 feet away.
Okay. But like inwards or down or ahead? Like into the forest or ahead on
But like off to the side a little bit, yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna tie the horses up on the opposite side of the path, sort of so a little off there. And I'm gonna I'm gonna go rest on a tree towards them. And I'm gonna start walking over towards
Are you trying to keep like your footsteps light, or do you want him to hear what you're doing?
Does it look like he has vision of me, or is he?
It was definitely like there's the trunk, and it, like his elbow's peeking out, and he kind of pulled it in.
Okay,
he's
I
on
see.
the other side of the tree.
In that case, once I've yawned, as I'm moving closer to him, I'm gonna sort of
do a second phase.
get into sort of.
Give me a stealth check with disadvantage.
15.
15.
It was a performance check.
Quiet footsteps, kind of moving toward him a little closer. You get within 10 feet of the tree.
I'm gonna try and I want to get like right on the other side of the tree.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Oh god.
Get up to the tree.
I'm gonna take my nunchaku, and I'm gonna swing it around and try and get around.
Oh my
Okay.
goodness.
The tree
Is that possible? Is it big enough?
It's a thick tree. Give me
big boy.
it's basically going to be a contested grapple, basically.
Okay.
Unless you're like attempting to choke him out.
No, I want to just try and hold him.
Okay.
I mean, if he, I want to get him around his neck, but I want to pull hard enough that I'm going to continually knock him out.
Give me just a straight athletics check contested against, and you're gonna have to do it with disadvantage. 4. 18. So you throw it around, and it's a. You feel like you have it solid, but the tree's just a little too thick, and you feel him pull himself away, and he comes around the corner and fires a hand crossbow at you.
Ooh, how much HP?
What did you think was gonna know?
He didn't take much damage.
didn't do
That's
any
a 18 to
damage.
hit.
18 hits.
That's 7 piercing damage.
Hold on.
Boy, listen.
So how much did you say it was?
7.
I catch it and throw it right back at him, non-lethally.
You cannot.
Yeah,
It's a
not
ranged
enough
attack.
range. Oh,
Can't
range?
make a non-lethal range attack.
How
Why?
messed
Just
up
kill
does he
him.
look?
Why you gotta be
Just
non-lethal?
fucking kill us.
I mean, he has been in the back. I mean, he looks like he's taken a number of blows. It's hard. I mean, he's enough to
I don't
run
have a
away.
question
Like
anyway.
he's
Let's
not.
just get
Like,
out.
Can I guess my question is, can I, before I throw it back, say something to him, or does it have to be instantaneous, my throw?
a reaction is literally happening like that.
Okay,
It's
then I'm
an
going to throw it
action.
back at him.
Okay, give me an attack roll.
That's not with disadvantage, though, right?
No, it's an attack
And
roll,
is
but
it
not
just,
with
what's the modifier on my attack rolls now for the... It's
disadvantage.
it's +5. It's just my regular, like,
Yeah,
as if
just
it's
a regular attack. Yeah, because
so-
it's a weapon. It's
Yeah, so 16.
16 hits. Roll for damage. And it's 1d4 plus your dexterity. Is that what it is? Or strength? 1d4 plus your strength.
No, it's dex for monks.
It has to be a finesse weapon for it to do that.
It says I throw it back as if it's a monk weapon.
Oh, as if it's great. Perfect. Yeah.
6 piercing damage.
6 piercing damage. Throw it back.
If he's
and
still up, I want to say something.
And he sticks into his throat and kind of up under. He holds it as it's kind of like bleeding down, and he's trying with one hand to like reload.
You don't have to die, friend. You don't have to die.
I mean, he's trying to reload it. What do you want?
I want to try and non-lethally hit him.
Okay, you make it an attack.
I was gonna put an arrow in his throat. Hits him.
just kill him?
Can I hit him with? I can hit him with my nunchaku non-lethally. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, great. I'll hit him with nunchaku. 12 to hit.
12 hits.
So that is.
It doesn't matter how much damage it is. You hit him on the top of the head. And he goes down. I mean, he's down on the ground. He's bleeding pretty good. I mean, he's alive for the moment, for sure. He would, again, as like a non-hero or adventurer, he isn't just going to stay stable. Like, he could bleed out unless he apply some kind of medicine or healing or something.
Oh, I can't like wrap up the wound.
You can attempt to like stabilize, basically, like you would something.
I'll attempt to. I'll remove his weapons.
Okay.
I'll sort of toss him aside and I'll try and stabilize him.
Great, give me a medicine check with disadvantage.
Graven ain't killing him, I'm telling you that.
No.
My medicine's okay. 13.
13, okay. You sort of throw his weapons to the side and you put your hands down, you put pressure on the neck. You stay there. Okay, you got him for the moment.
Okay. Am I close enough to the path that I'd be able to see them walking along it?
Yeah, if they came along the
Okay,
path.
great. So I'm gonna
Keep an eye out for
wait
him.
here and keep him
Alright,
down.
the guy-
Can I
you
pat
get-
him down actually while I have him, or is that?
You do, there's a little bit of coin, he's got 3 gold in his pockets, but again, they didn't have much on them besides their weapons. So Erland's there, you guys are walking along the path. Is there anything you guys want to do before you... They continue to walk. You can start to hear them approach because they're not trying to hide their footsteps. Boots kind of moving along the path. You guys see your horses tied up by the side. It's a little curious. They're closer to you than they were, where you were.
I'll give a
initially
hush
tied
like,
them up.
Erland.
I found him.
Run up. Yeah, you guys.
He's unconscious, but I kept him alive. I figured you might want to ask some questions, or I figured you might want to ask some questions. I'm sort of like holding his neck. I assume like if I let him go, he'll just bleed out.
Yes, he will.
Do you want me to heal this man?
So he's unconscious, right?
At the moment, yes. Unconscious and, not dead.
It might be useful to know,
Then we're going to experience the same problem that we had with Cleric, where we now asked him a bunch of questions and then probably should be killing him.
As much as I want to ask questions, I also don't want him alive. If I ask him questions, I would ask that we kill him right afterwards.
All right. That's fine. Release the wound.
You had pushed it enough that it was clotting a little bit, but you see it start to seep blood a little bit more.
So he's unconscious, though.
But bleeding.
Oh.
Unless someone heals him, he will bleed out.
So I can't ask him anything right now.
No.
You wouldn't be able to do that.
Yeah.
I asked if you wanted me to heal him so that you could.
Yes.
could ask him.
You would have to heal him back to consciousness
And
to
then
ask him
kill him.
questions.
I'm happy to both heal him and then kill him.
I accept that offer.
cruel, unnecessary.
I'll do a healing word.
Okay. Give me a roll for it.
This is so sad.
Yeah, can
I'll-
Orba go to
I'm-
the other
yeah,
side of
Safira's
the tree and
leaving,
sit?
too.
I don't wanna-
I'll sort of kick his weapons a little further away, but I'll stay
you
around.
can
again.
toss
Quick
him to the
crack
side.
of the neck afterwards.
You're still gonna...
No, you bring him back to life and then it's gonna...
5 HP.
Whatever.
And you can see it kind of
Fine.
clot on his neck, and you watch the blood stain kind of pour back in.
And I'll just kind of hold it.
He's gonna struggle a little bit.
Yep.
Give me an athletics check with disadvantage. His is gonna be with disadvantage as well after just waking up.
Wanna go hang out
We didn't
somewhere?
fucking time or anything.
No, you're holding him.
Yeah.
I don't wanna...
Athletics?
Yes.
Pet some horses.
so sad!
No, 9.
9.
9, both.
Oh, fuck, 8.
8. Yeah, he pushes you just a little, and you're sort of your grip is just a little weak because of the long night, and he slips out of your grip. He kind of wriggles away a little bit.
Stop.
Yeah, you jump on him. Great,
Yeah.
you try to tackle him.
Do you know who I am?
He kind of looks back over his shoulder. No.
What were you doing down there?
I'm not gonna answer your questions.
You're not.
No.
Where were you headed after this?
No.
You know you're going to die.
But I'd rather do it without helping you.
What do you think you're helping me with?
Your questions.
What's the difference?
The difference is, I die with a clean conscience.
Who are you working for?
Doesn't say.
I just reach. Can I reach back
Sure.
with my flail and just swing at his face? Well, didn't feel like dealing with that much longer. But thank you, Graven.
Let's get somewhere we can rest.
Was this worth it? We killed who we needed to kill?
Seems so.
You're safe now? We didn't get much information from you two. She's safe now.
As far as we know.
Safe from this particular hunter of chess pieces,
For
yes.
now.
Did he have any on? Did he have any on him?
Yes, 3. I don't have a way to get them anywhere right now, but I have a good amount. So thank you.
Yeah.
We should think carefully before fighting another pawn chaser again if they're all like that. We almost lost these 3.
Sorry. But
We all went into it willingly.
Well,
Should we rest here off the beaten trail or travel somewhere? Maybe not right next to this
I guess there would be advantage to not being
murdered person.
back into the settlement, just staying out on our own.
how far of a journey is it to Navikapura?
From right here.
Yes.
It's a day, I think they said.
It's like a day from Leopold's Garrison, so like a little
We're
over
gonna
a day and a
need
quarter.
to rest. Definitely.
We should rest before we travel.
We should definitely rest before we travel.
Okay, can we stay off the road, please?
Yes, maybe let's ride even just 15-20 minutes away from this sort of massacre and then set watches.
Okay.
Fine.
Get on my horse.
Start moving back to
Yeah.
the horses.
You follow some of those landmarks back a little bit. You saw the watchtower, the crumbling watchtower, kind of on the side. That little precipice, the peak that kind of popped up over the hills there. You guys work your way back. You get the feeling that you're maybe still 20-ish minutes off of the main trail.
Okay.
Yep. And is this where you wish to sort of stop?
Yeah.
Is this
Find
alright?
a good spot.
Yeah.
A well-needed rest.
I can take first watch. Let everyone
Well, I
get
think it's going to
started.
be a short one. Or are we taking a full
Yes,
day's
that's
rest?
what I was going to ask you.
Full rest is 8 hours or?
Yeah.
Ugh.
I think we all need a long rest. No?
I mean, perhaps we just take a brief rest and then.
Why not?
Oh God, I guess
Why
we
not
wanna
rest
get-
through the day and travel through the night, and then we can make Navikapura before the following day.
You think
Do we
so?
have anything else to do in the garrison?
Do we feel comfortable traveling through the night? I mean, you can't see in the dark. Neither of you can.
It's along a main path.
I suppose.
Well, we will get some daylight travel, I believe.
Of course.
And then hopefully by the time
It's around
we're
noon.
far north enough,
It's even a little earlier than that, yeah.
we'll be out of wherever this possible vampire is before the sun goes down.
Yeah, we don't want to sleep around an area where there's a vampire without, an encampment of some kind.
That's all the more reason to sleep
Yes,
now.
No,
during
that's
the
what I'm
day.
saying.
Yeah.
Is we've got to sleep
Okay.
then. Yeah. Okay.
Let's
All
long
right.
rest.
I say we
And then we travel. I mean,
travel through the night,
arrive at.
arrive in
Navikapura.
Navikapura sometime in the afternoon or evening, and then settle there for the night.
I don't think we should have done anything to obscure the bodies or anything. I mean,
At this point.
I don't think anyone saw us go in or come out.
Wait, so do we have anything to do at Leopold's? What happened? I know you won.
well,
Congratulations.
thanks.
But what happened?
Graven,
It was Bourage.
Oh wait, you beat up Bourage.
yeah, I mean, it was amicable, actually, really. It seems to be a friend, certainly to Graven.
You spoke with him.
Did you get to talk
Yes, briefly. I got to speak with him briefly, only between rounds. And he told me that the Ilvigos had been searching for the Chimera for a long time. And
Wait.
that it was important that Graven get to Navikapura. And also to reach out to someone named Pockets? I don't know.
Why are the Ilvigos and the Chimera?
You literally know as much as I do right now.
That was news to you. What do they want with it?
And we didn't want to try and. I suppose it's impossible to get Bourage out of prison or speak with him
He
further?
seemed to be quite worried about that. He understood that that might be a temptation, and he assured me that the best, thing we could do would be to get Graven to, north.
Why were the Gentle Void trying to go to that festival?
What festival?
Weeks ago, the festival, the ledger that Bourage wasn't dead.
Omaso?
Yeah, the Omasu festival. Why was the Gentle... That's a Gentle Void dead name.
Yeah.
He could just be using it as just somebody who wanted to obscure his name in a place he didn't want to be seen.
Yeah. Don't forget, that's one of the pockets, so...
Yes, I know, but...
You'd seen an example of that before with the guy who was at the tournament.
Yeah.
Like, people use that name as a fake
There
name.
was the
Doesn't
guy...
have to be a very significant reason to use the name. It can be a flippant reason.
Can you remind me, the camp we scouted in outside of Mukmu was not specifically Gentle Void, though we assumed that there was some connection with the Gentle.
You scouted.
The Myconid camp.
Oh, in Shocky Mountain.
Yeah,
Sorry.
it was
When you
not-
said outside of Mukmu, I was like...
Sorry, the Shocky Mountain. Yeah, that wasn't explicitly Gentle Void. We assume there's some connection.
You know for sure that some people in the Gentle Void are in on it. But
Yeah,
yes,
for sure.
you don't know that it's like officially the Gentle Void.
Yeah.
Yes. No. Yeah. But definitely people involved in it.
So...
I guess we should all be prepared to meet people who know more than me on a regular basis about these matters.
So now you have someone to speak to in Navikapura en route to Finlock Forest. So that seems to be the sort of order of operations then, yes?
Yes, it would seem.
Are you okay?
Yes.
Well, it should have been at least somewhat good to see him alive. He seemed well chuffed to see you.
We had a
Couldn't
moment.
really show it, but...
It must be nice to see a friend, even under horrible circumstances.
I couldn't even tell you a single memory I have of him. Just seeing his face, I just knew it was him. Doesn't really come along with any
Well, if you knew
pleasant
it was
feelings.
him, then the memories are there. They're just being kept from you. Oh, Safira's just kind of looking up like...
Oh! Did you win money?
Okay.
Oh.
What
No,
happened?
no, we didn't win money. The little twat that brought us in promised us our... No, we didn't get the... No,
He
we
was
didn't...
not
no.
happy to see that Safira and me were communicating during the fight, and he also noticed that there was a look between...
Which,
Nah.
frankly, I mean, I know that there was some fishy business going on, but really, I think that was an overreaction completely. But doesn't matter.
You're right, I could have made up some...
I mean, what were
about-
we gonna do? The guy was irate. Anyway, doesn't matter. We've got an enemy now there.
What is
We'll
his
go
name?
back.
I wouldn't say that. I think walking away from that is...
He's got an enemy in me.
What was his name?
What was his name? I forget what the fuck his name was.
It was Roa.
Roa.
But I think,
Never got his last
besides
name.
losing the money, it must have felt like a connection to your past seeing him. Maybe that was worth it.
I think it was worth it for the information.
It's worth it for the connection that we will make in Navikapura.
Right.
Am I to understand the Finlock Forest is ideally on the end of the road for you here? Like you find the Chimera and that...
Seem to be talking
I
many
don't-
steps
I don't-
ahead here.
I'm just,
I don't know what
I'm
you're
simply,
trying to say.
I'm simply saying that will hopefully unlock a lot of memories. Killing the Chimera.
Sure.
I think yes, a lot of things have to lock into place.
Yes.
Should we start riding?
Don't really care.
Riding?
We're resting.
We're resting. What, probably 15 minutes in then.
We already did.
Or did we
that.
already do that?
You found your.
Oh, great. Should we start right?
Ellen, you need to sleep.
So I'm sorry. I just.
Lie down.
Well, also, I mean, you know, but we found Leto's husband dead, and people came to come collect the plant man. They were searching for him. What did they say again, Beezaura? She was able to hear.
They were saying that why can the Lemonade Man not control his mutants?
No, Lemonade Man's the only one.
Only one.
Oh, that yes, yes, that is true. Yes, that is true. And they named some people called the Stitchers.
Stitches?
They said they don't want the Stitchers to find out. Yeah.
And the worst thing that could happen is that people find out that they can retain some of their past capabilities, meaning the mutants.
Was there any clue as to where this mutant would have come from other than the Myconid camp itself?
Possibly a gentle void camp. The Leto said.
There was a note on one of the people that burned down the cabin that said had a map listing, sort of showing where the cabin was. And there was a note that said, "Try this spot. If there's any evidence it was there, get rid of it. Talk to Mr. McKenna at the short ports when it's done." Mr. McKenna was someone that Leto had said had been involved with Myconid distribution in Navikapura, and short ports, as you may know, is a location for local ports in Navikapura, so not crossed sea travel, but local travel. So Mr. McKenna perhaps purchased one of these mutants and lost control of it?
I don't know. I guess if they're selling them.
So I suppose then that confirms at least that it's not just the Lemonade Man who's making these type.
Utilizing.
I think that they're being created at the camp.
Well,
being sold to other members of the Gentle Void.
But if the Lemonade Man is the only one who can control his, then they're at least being distributed around. They're being sold as weapons.
That's what I'm saying. Yes, so as bodyguards, as muscle, and perhaps the Lemonade Man has not disclosed that
Couldn't
these
be being sold
whistles.
for very much though, because I mean, what good is a thing like that if you can't control it?
It's very powerful.
Yeah.
But not if you can't control it. If you can't control it, it's not very powerful. It's very dangerous.
I think the people who buy it don't know that they won't be able to.
Right.
control
So.
it.
Do we still have the whistles?
Yes.
I will say that
Good.
the fact that these mutants retain some sort of the consciousness perhaps explains when Leto was attacked by the mutant. Leto was attacked by the mutant. He thought he was going to be killed by the mutant, except the mutant saw a coin purse that Leto was wearing that was given to him by someone named Niles Bargus, an alchemist in Navikapura. He was using it as, just a coin purse, but it was a gift that had an N embroidered in it. That seems emotional or irrational in a way that the creatures are.
Wait, well, what do you mean? It didn't attack him, it took the thing.
It attacked him and then saw the coin purse and then took it and ran off. Well, I suppose
what was in
Leto, it was coins. It was more the fact that he saw the embroidered N on the coin purse.
Well, we don't know that. Perhaps he needed the coin.
It's a mutant.
Purchase something?
Well, I
don't know.
took it as different because all of the other people in that cabin were picked clean. There was no personal belongings on them. What if the mutant was just a kleptomaniac in a past life and is going ahead and taking everything?
Seems odd.
I think
Nothing is normal about this. I don't know why.
Sure, I'm not saying it's wrong.
Sure, but I suppose, the creature...
Has a soft spot for a man in Navikapura and saw his initial on a coin purse that maybe at one point he had
Not
on
a soft
Or
spot.
maybe
No,
is
wait, not a
Niles.
soft spot. Maybe he's an alchemist, right? This guy, the N, the guy who made the coin purse.
Yes.
What if he wasn't looking for, what if he wants help? If they maintain some kind of sentience, what if he knows what he is and he wants out of it?
I'm not saying I know anything about it. What I'm saying is that I think Niles might have something to... Niels? Sorry, is it Niels? I wonder if Niels has any insight, has anything to do with it. I wonder if this creature is Niels.
What did Leto specifically tell you? Because we didn't hear the initial conversation where he said what happened.
Initially tell me about
his husband and the incident at the cabin. What were the specifics?
Well, there were two incidents, it seemed. His husband was a myconid addict and he was using Microl and was an older man. A man came. Leto was looking for his husband and had sort of made it known that he was looking for his husband. And an older man came and said that he had heard word of this cabin, where Microl addicts were, and I believe the man said that he actually was there, and right?
Yeah, Leto, the old man that visited him, made no secret that he was also a user. He
Yeah,
was like, I'm a user. I've seen him around in the micro, and that's why.
It was the old guy that gave him the finger. Yeah.
Yes.
And so this old man gave Leto the mutant finger, and that sort of set Leto's trip to try and find it, which is when you all saw him. And then when he came to us, after finding it, he said he went and was attacked by this creature and almost died. And that part, I think you two know. But
so the evidence points towards the monster going there, not because it was sent there, but because it was maybe part of its past life, and that was it going rogue, was going there and killing everyone.
So you think he knew of the cab, like it was a familiar location to him, and that's why he went?
maybe
If people are going there
We've
to
seen
clean
it
up.
happen before. We've seen your back in the camps. That myconid, it remembered you.
that was a different situation.
No, but why? It's not different. If they retain some kind of sentience, then this thing probably remembers to a certain degree what it was.
I wonder if we could
Okay.
talk to one.
That doesn't necessarily mean we can talk to it. It might only remember for moments. It might, it might have just been the moment where it saw the embroidery that it brought it back. Maybe there are triggers that can bring something. I mean, that's what happened with you. I doubt that myconid down there was sitting, having complex thought 100% of the time until you walked down there and reminded it that it used to be a thing, used to be a person.
Myconids can communicate with each other. I don't know if these mutants can communicate with each other.
Yeah, I don't remember when we fought multiple of them, that they were like...
It didn't seem very
buddies.
collaborative, no.
They seem to, when in Mukmu, what we saw was they responded to the whistles.
Yeah.
That's how the Lemonade Man controls them,
Everything
right?
responds to something that causes it pain. Everything will respond to that. I don't think the fact that they respond to the whistle means anything other than the fact that the whistle hurts them.
I mean, if they retain bits of consciousness, perhaps there's hope they can be brought back by a strong alchemist, or wizard, or
Nala? What was the name?
Niels Bargus.
And I can tell you, if I were one of those things, that's what I would want.
Alright.
If it wants anything.
I don't know what it means. What I do know is that we did help Leto, so we can visit him in Navigapur. He said he could give us some discounts at some shops and could make any introductions if necessary. He's not a wealthy man or a powerful man, but he has lived there for a long time and has done a lot
He's
of
a
work for
local.
people, and he's
That's
a local.
useful.
Certainly be of help.
A friendly face, yes.
Alright. I'm going to eat and sleep.
Yeah.
It's a good
Yes.
idea.
Or I was gonna have a plamba fruit.
Oh!
It's been a long day.
Cool.
Is this a lush enough area where I could find some
It's
berries?
pretty sparse here. Yeah,
Rations.
Rations.
Can I roll for it?
You may.
You must.
Yes.
Okay.
You can't nibble around the edge
Yeah.
and just decide not
Save
to.
What is it, over
29,
90 we think, or
plus.
something like that?
It's even higher than that.
95, I think.
Has anyone ever done it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's 8. That's
I
12
have-
days.
I
Oh, you have a gold one you gotta sell it?
That's like 4 days.
No, I didn't get a plamba stone.
Right.
So
Squid
4 days.
God damn it.
So I have an 8.
What, do we know how much they're worth, Plumber Stone?
Not a lot.
I have
It's
one.
more than buying a fruit.
It's more about the experience.
100 gold.
Alright, watches.
I'll do the first.
Second.
Everyone go ahead and give me a group perception. Not
11.
in a hostile
Oh my
area, it's
God.
also during the day.
Safira, get glasses.
Do we have to do disadvantage?
You do, yes.
Oh shit, it's gonna get
Oh,
worse.
sorry, everyone.
11.
6.
5.
7.
11.
Well, we're gonna
Group
have all our
settles
stuff
down.
stolen.
You guys are off the road a little bit. It's bright daylight. It's not the middle of the night or anything to that effect. And that is where we're going to end for the evening.
Wow.
As we think about where we're headed, we're going to do a little bit of night travel here. For
Oh my
It's
God.
been a while since we've done some...
We haven't done night travel. I don't think ever. Have we?
You, I guess when you like approach the camp with Jillian.
Yeah,
the
but that's
full
the
day.
only time that we've
We'll be
done
rare
it. We've never like
until
elected
evening,
to do
then
it.
Yeah,
there.
that's definitely right.
It takes a day and a half, I guess.
Yeah, but
Long
if we're
rest,
taking a
your
drone
hit
ship, then we're
dice,
gonna
you
be
get
safe.
half of them back.
Yeah.
So I have 3
I
healing.
do not want to travel right now.
No, we're just gonna be on.
3.
Guys.
You're the one-
You get half of your total back.
It's
I
gonna
need to
take
rest.
Oh,
the
so
full
I get
day.
two.
Yeah.
Stuff.
I want it there.
He's not thinking about this.
He's
right
not
now.
thinking about it.
We go to bed now.
Oh no, we don't. This
No,
is
no,
This is critical.
No, let's do it.
At like 7 p.m.
7 p.m.
We travel for 24 hours to 7 p.m. again, and then go to bed that night in Navikapura.
Right.
It's nothing's
24-hour
off.
trip? It's a 24-hour trip?
Probably a little more than 24
Yeah.
hours.
So we get there as it's becoming night.
I was just worried about our sleep schedules, guys. I was worried about our circadian
This
rhythms.
is perfect for us.
My REM cycle
sleep
needs
schedule.
exactly 7 hours.
My key
Haven't
points.
you ever hunted in the night?
Oh Jesus.
No.
Thank you all so much for joining us, as
my
always. An epic battle.
Wow.
And now, finally, perhaps, a little forward momentum towards Navikapura.
Holy shit.
Oh my
What
god,
might
make it our next
lie.
episode, baby.
Oh my God. Don't fucking say that. I've been
What was
saying
that? What
that
you
for
said?
No, I was
months.
just saying.
You
we're
say that
close.
you've been saying that prematurely for a long time.
Thank you guys all so much for joining us. We're back. Hopefully, we'll be a little more consistent now. We're excited to keep continuing the story and coming back to you each week.
Yeah, we missed you.
We miss you all. Stay safe. Have a lovely week. And
Yeah.
we'll see you next Sunday, 7 o'clock, same time.
Yeah.
Have a good night, everybody.
First day spring.
Bye.
Woo.
Is tomorrow the first?
you.